England, Miami, California. Who else we got to shout out? Arizona. Can't forget about Washington, D.C. in the building. Can't forget about Utah, Minnesota. Want to give a big shout out to the Middle East, Middle West, Virgin Islands. We going down to Jamaica. Give everybody the big shout outs today. Everybody in Russia, Ukraine. Give everybody out in the Everglades, Alaska. Can't forget about people in San Francisco. We here today. And hey, when a rich hitter wants you, ooh, and your ninja can do nothing for you. What's good, everybody? It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, and like I always tell you, y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. That's right, you guys. It is Tuesday. It's time to get it in. Okay. Olé, let's go. Gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. And you know we can't start nothing without who? Gotta get those prayers in first before we do anything. I understand you guys want to keep it moving and doing what we gotta do, but guess what? Around these parts, we got to get those prayers in first. Let's see what's going on in here. How y'all doing this morning? Okay, thank you for the 450 joules. I really appreciate that. How everybody doing this morning? Yeah, it's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. Y'all pulled up to the right place. It's our bottom line. It's time to get in there. Let me know how my audio is sounding, please. I would really appreciate that. Want to make sure that you guys can hear me loud and clear. That's very important. You know, I want to make sure that you guys can really hear me loud and clear. That's why we're working on that visual up there too, if you guys noticed that. Okay, I think I just pulled it to the wrong direction actually. Let's see if we can do a little something like that. Maybe that'll work a little better. Okay, there we go. Now we talking, y'all. Now we talking. How everybody doing out there this morning? It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. Like I always told you, you couldn't win anywhere. Okay, loud and clear, sweet RV, you hear me? How everybody doing? I see we got EMAC up in here, Rebecca Lanyan, Bueno. I see Batty Lynch stepping up. The audio is good. Okay, everybody, I got a quick surprise I want to just give everybody real quick. So whoever don't got it, I just want y'all to know I got some love for you guys. So this is how we going to do it right here. This is how we going to do it. We're going to start it only right here. This is how we going to do it. Let's go. That's how we doing it right now. Giving you guys some love right there. From me to you guys. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. There you go. Whoever don't have a membership, go ahead and grab those memberships right there. That's a little bit of inspiration right there. How y'all doing this morning? That's right, you guys. We got some work to get into. That's right. Let's go. You know how we do it over here. Before we start off, I want to let you guys know, first of all, we can't go any further without getting those prayers in a year. So whoever don't have a gift, a membership, that's from me to you. I got 5 on it. I just gave you guys 5 memberships right there. So there you go. Let's go. We got to get these prayers in a year. First thing I want to do is pray for happiness. I want to pray for love. I want to pray for good spirits. I want to pray for humanity. I want to pray for my people. I want to pray for your family. I want to pray for all of the animals, for security. I want to pray for good health. I want to pray for good measure. I want to pray for energy, positive energy, you guys. That's right, you guys. Every single person out there, we don't worry about parties over here. What are we? We human beings first before anything. I'm praying for Rebecca Lanyan Bueno right now. Also want to pray for Ad Rains. Also, we got to pray for who else we got out there? Okay, Mia, K, Matt 1, Not 2. There you go. Nice royal purple threads. Thank you so much. Look at my brother Jeffrey Spilker right there that we got to pray for. Praying for my brother Casey Ramos, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. Hope you're doing fantastic. Jamal Crutcher, Catonic 1, Jordan Dowdy, my brother, good morning. You know I be shouting you out all the time. Kim Miller, Teddy Marcel, that's my brother right there too, probably listening to us, so let me keep my audio up. Sweet RV, Liberty and Justice, my sis, how you doing over there, Mark Dorfman? Winter Rising, stepping up, time to get to work. I see Miss Swanza, how you doing out there in B-More? Rebecca Lanyan Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Look at Miss Keisha right there. There you go. I see y'all up in the building today. I even see my boy from the slums of Shaolin. I see you, Wu-Tang in the building. Ad Rain, Stephen Compton, Galligan, Okay, Miss Keisha, got to get all these prayers in for everybody right here for love. There you go, Money Tree. Got to get Winter Rising up in there. Guppy Gilly Suit, Galavan. That's right, you guys. Mark Gabriel, Mark Dorfman. Thank you so much. Let's get it, G59. Thank you so much for the super chat. We love you. Thank you so much. And you know what we're going to say, Miss Keisha? Ad Reigns, thank you for popping in. I'm glad you did that. Jordan Dowdy. Who else we got to make sure we don't forget? Rebecca Lanya Bueno. Got to get 55 Coffee House. Lisa Roy. There you go. I can't forget you. Liberty and Justice. Got to make sure that we get a Coin Collective. We cannot forget about Terry. Can't forget about Teddy. Got to make sure we got Sam Champion up in here as well. Jeffrey Spilker. All of you guys, my family. Miss Wifey, Sweet RV, Irma, Casey Ramos, Gina, Nina, Keisha, Miss Swanza, Liberty and Justice, and Galvin, 713. Amen. We all here. Try to get everybody in there. It's time to get to work, you guys. Let me fix this screen right here before it try to pop out on me and get up out of here, because we got a whole lot of work to get into. Can't forget about Robert. Good morning, you guys. Let's get into it, you guys, because y'all know what I'm about to say right now, right? Woo! I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I'm going to ask you guys to do is what? Stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from. Also, I love to know what time it is, because it's 6 o'clock here. We got the sun coming up. What time is it where you're at? Trust me, I'll look at it, I'll see, and it'll give me an idea. Maybe I need to go check out what's going on in Sweden. I don't know, but you guys know how we like to do it. Also, I like to stay on topic and stay on point. The dialogue just stays so good when that happens. And don't forget, don't worry about the trolls. We turn our backs on them, and then we wait for the weed whacker to get them out of here. Don't pay attention to trolls, because we got soul and we do what we do over here. It's time to get it in, you guys. Without any further ado, y'all know what I'm about to do right now. Let's get into these titles. Let's go. Let's get into these titles right now. Uh-oh, look at her. That's a nice little outfit over there. Look like the Boca Chica, the banana lady, the Chica. What's that again? Chico, I forgot the name of that, but let's keep on going. Trump issues a warning to Iran as talks collapse. Oh boy, first we got the 24 hours, then we had it supposed to be in all over. Next thing you know, we got the whole situation with the blockades going again. Then we got a boom boom from one of the ships that tried to just go and storm their way through. Wasn't happening. We got that story coming up. We got to keep on moving forward to the middle of the screen right now, where we got the Supreme Court that rules against Trump businesses to get tariff refunds. I'm talking about billions of dollars. I'm sorry. What is it? Is it billions or trillions? I'm not sure. We're going to find out in a clip, but I know it's a lot of money that they're about to get back off these tariffs. Let's keep on going to the last one that we have here on our thumbnail, and this is coming up from Louisiana. We've been following this story since we heard about it. This is the situation with the Louisiana father of 8 who took his own children's lives as well as himself. We got follow-up, a little bit of information, backstory, family members that are speaking about the situation. You guys, it's Tuesday morning, the 21st. Let's get it on. Let's keep on doing what we got to do. Grab your coffee, your water, your tea, and let's go. We got to get it on right now, yo. Let's go. Let's break into it right now. I want to get into this first story, one of the most important stories. Yes, that is him, the father, if you want to call him that, of the one in Louisiana that pow-powed 8 children and took his own life as well. Jordan, thank you so much. The sun wakes the trolls up from under their bridges. They're supposed to. You're supposed to expect them to get to work. You know, and they're scared of the sun, so they're mad that they're down there. Let's go.
Who shot and killed 7 of his children. Tonight, new details on gunman Shamar Elkins, who shot and killed 7 of his children and their cousin.
He may have shot them all.
The shooter's brother-in-law, Troy Brown, shocked, telling NBC News 31-year-old Elkins recently sought mental health treatment through Veterans Affairs.
Good morning, everybody. A week and a half. He came home. He was happy.
Elkins left the Louisiana Army National Guard in 2020 after they say he served for 7 years as a private.
He loved his kids. He loved his wife. I just don't know what happened. You never know what a person is going through.
The horrific act of violence happened inside this home early Sunday. The kids, all between 3 and 11 years old. Authorities say the gunman also shot his wife and a woman believed to be his girlfriend before he fled in a stolen car. Home security video capturing the moments officers caught up to him and exchanged gunfire. He was later pronounced dead. What is it like to return to this scene today?
It's just unreal. I can't believe it. It is tragic what is going on, and this has affected everyone.
Another urgent question tonight. How did Elkins have access to a firearm? Authorities say he was a convicted felon. Family members noting he was also going through a divorce. We thank you for watching.
Yeah, I told you guys about that yesterday. Remember that other situation that happened in Virginia, right? With the congressman that was living in the basement. They allowed that in Virginia. Things like that happen when you got that passion, the heat of love, things like that. When you find out that you probably won't see your kids anymore, or that the person that you love don't want to be with you anymore. Crimes of passion. You guys, let's start it off early. Let's hit that like button to let everybody know that we're over here. Double tap that screen. All you got to do is double tap it. Also, hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. Sometimes you won't get a notification. So that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to turn it off and then turn it back on again and then select all notifications. We asked you guys to do that because, sometimes the notifications may go off. We also ask you to hit that like button because YouTube gets the signal, sends that up, and more people get over here to see the news. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. We got to keep on moving because now we got more main breaking topics that we've been following up on, like this one here with the artist formerly known as... Nah, that's not his name. They still call him David. He's been arrested. They're charging him right now with murder of Celeste, Rivas, Hernandez. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. And now they're finally calling out what I said the other day. Let's get to the fact that she was 14, and then the other thing, and then the fact that she lost her life. Because 14 years old is a whole nother ball of wax that we should be paying attention to as well.
Today, I am announcing the charges against David Anthony Burke, the musician known as David, spelled D4VD, in connection with the brutal and horrific murder of Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time. These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring. That is first-degree murder with special circumstances. The special circumstances being lying in wait, committing this crime for financial gain.
You're right, G95. He said dummy, had it made. R.I.P. to that child. He is a dummy for doing this.
Or murdering a witness in an investigation. On April 23rd, 2025, has been alleged by the complaint, Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time, went to Mr. Burke's house in the Hollywood Hills. She was never heard from again. On September 8th, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, Miss Celeste remains, her dismembered and decomposed remains were found in 2 bags inside of a front trunk of a car registered to Mr. Burke.
And we were thinking that he should have got arrested back then, but okay. Must be the money.
Thereafter began an investigation. And there are 3 sets of charges that have been brought. The first-degree murder with special circumstances, and again, those special circumstances are lying in wait. That Celeste went to Mr. Burke's home on the night of April 23rd, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, at his invitation, and again, was not heard from again.
14.
The second is a special circumstance being that this murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening on that particular night.
Oh.
The third charge, in addition to lying in wait and for financial gain, is murdering a...
Oh, okay, now we get it. She was going to tell it. Okay.
In addition to lying in wait and for financial gain, is murdering a witness to an investigation. In this particular case, as the evidence will come out in court, the witness to the investigation was Celeste. And the investigation was into the lewd and lascivious sexual acts committed by Mr. Burke that is the subject of count 2 of this complaint with Celeste while she was under 14 years old.
Do you want this sound to be just, is this really love or is this really love? And then outro in parentheses.
These special circumstances carry with it, along with the first-degree murder charge, a maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty.
Yeah, man, there it is. There you go, David. Now, like I said, we're going to keep up with that information and keep on letting you guys know what's going on. And again, we always, and we don't just say the first name, we say Celeste Rivas Hernandez. We want to pray for you, your soul, your family, and we want to pray that you get justice. That's what we ask today. That's right, you guys. Amen. That's right. Do your boy a favor. Also, if you like these stories and you're seeing right now the way we break them and bring them first as soon as they happen, that's right. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 8,000 subscribers, and we can't do it without you. Hope you like the news that we're getting. We got more. Let's get to the politics. I know what you guys are thinking about. I see you all inside the comments talking about Trump, 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 Trump. I know. So let's get right into it, you guys. Let's get on over to Washington, where Trump sends a final warning to Iran. Let's go, you guys. Is this a final warning, or let's see if it is, because there's been a lot of final warnings going on, right?
Let's start with our chief foreign correspondent, Trey Higgs, who's got the latest news in Tel Aviv for us. Good afternoon, Trey.
Yeah, John, good afternoon. Amid questions about if an Iranian delegation will arrive in Pakistan this week for direct talks with the United States, we're getting a new statement from Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, who said on X, honoring commitments is the basis of meaningful dialogue. Deep historical mistrust in Iran toward U.S. Gov conduct remains, while unconstructive and contradictory signals from American officials carry a bitter message. They seek Iran's surrender. Iranians do not submit to force. I spoke with President Trump over the weekend, who told me if the deal isn't done, the deal that we made, then I'm going to take out their bridges and their power plants. He went on to say if they don't sign this thing, the whole country is going to get blown up. Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson held a press conference this morning indicating that Iran has not agreed to attend the talks in Islamabad yet and is currently reviewing U.S. proposals.
Oh boy.
Don't recall, we witnessed that the United States insisted on bad faith and violation of the ceasefire. All of this is evidence that the United States apparently does not show seriousness in the diplomatic process.
Okay, so that's how they feel. Let's keep going, because we got more. We stacked that actual category a little bit just to make sure that we're trying to get a full angle from one perspective, as well as what's going on the land all of the time, you guys. That's how we do it over here. That's why we have more from the Faulkner focus. It's the Iranian general talking about battlefield updates, and this guy right here, yeah, he seems like to be the one now that's being the negotiator, the one that actually is taking care of the war field right now. So let's see what's going on right here. Let's go. Thank you, Faulkner. Let's go.
Faulkner focus. Our military fired on that cargo ship and took out its engine room following a 6-hour standoff. CENTCOM says that ship ignored repeated warnings to turn around before the U.S. Navy issued this message.
Turn around.
Vacate your engine room. Vacate your engine room. We're prepared to subject you to disabling fire.
So now they're trying to warn them, like, look, turn around, because we're about to, vacate your engine room. You know what's about to happen, right?
Okay, we gave the flare.
So what had Iran been doing for hours out there? Well, they decided to try to take over the Strait of Hormuz and were attacking ships, all reportedly ordered by an Iranian National Guard commander that you see there on your screen. He has taken over the military and all diplomatic operations, freezing out so-called moderates in the Islamic regime. The IRGC forced multiple ships to turn around in the Strait of Hormuz over the weekend and then opened fire on some of them. Marine traffic 24-hour snapshot shows the path of an Indian flag tanker before and after it was attacked, again by Iran. And you can see it entering the strait before doubling back quickly to try to get away from the IRGC commander's flyer. President Trump posted about Iran's aggressive actions on Sunday, saying in part, Iran's attacks violated the ceasefire agreement with the U.S. And more now out of CENTCOM just this past hour. Again, new video, the blockade being enforced, 27 vessels directed to turn around so far.
96 warship 115. You would enter an area of a military blockade. This blockade of Iranian ports will be enforced and applies to all vessels regardless of flag. Any vessel with further intent to enter or exit an Iranian port will be subject to the right of visit and search in accordance with international law. If you attempt to run the blockade, we will compel compliance with force. Over.
So we are getting almost...
Yeah, so they're not letting nothing go in and nothing come out. So yeah, that's basically what a blockade is. They got it like, I don't know how they get in here. I guess they can get in contact with those ships and let them know, you don't want to come over here. You might want to turn around. That's what's going on, you guys. Well, hopefully we get to an end because that's what we need. Let's keep on going now because somebody else, one of your friends, someone that likes to tell you guys what he thinks you need to do. None other than who? Come on, guys. You know who I'm about to talk to right now. The man that makes me want to put my hands in my pockets. That's right. None other than Mr. Hakeem Jeffries. He's going to have a brief press release about the U.S. as they siege this ship right here. Because you know he always got something to say. Let's see what he got to say about this topic over here with the U.S. seizing these ships here. Let's go, you guys. Let's get it. And good morning.
Earlier today, Donald Trump's top economic advisor said that costs are going down in America, and the golden age that Donald Trump promised the country during his inauguration is upon us. These MAGA extremists are completely clueless. Costs aren't going down in the United States of America. Costs are going up. And a big part of the problem right now, particularly as it relates to skyrocketing gas prices, is Donald Trump's reckless and costly war of choice that is making life more expensive.
That's his audio.
For the American people. And several of Donald Trump's top cabinet officials, including have acknowledged that gas prices are going to remain high for the foreseeable future. This is a direct result of Donald Trump plunging our country.
That is his audio. Boogotti can't do nothing about bad audio.
Into this reckless and costly world choice with no evidence that Iran posed an imminent threat to the United States.
All right, let's keep going. Let's get up off of Hakeem Jeffries because you guys didn't like that audio at all. Woo! Okay, let's keep on going. Let's get on over to see what's going on with Hamas. We got credible reports that expose Hamas members brutally abusing, women and children. Be careful about this one right here, you guys. It's a very sensitive topic. I knew that audio was bad. I'm trying to let you guys know. Calm down. Calm down. It was not me. That's their audio. When you guys calm down, we can get back to it, all right? You guys all right? I'm muffled. Microphone is scratching. Casey, what's up with the audio? I'm listening to only Casey right now. Casey, what's going on? Audio crazy? What's going on with the audio? Casey, the audio good? Or they just, because I know we got trolls and they try to throw me off. My mic too? It's clipping a little? Okay, Petit says sounds fine. Let's go. Put your mic down to tie, Fuzzy. Nah, it was the clip. Damn, y'all be acting like, come on now, it was the clip. Calm down. Calm down, y'all. Chill out. Calm down. It was. All right, let's go to the next clip. How is it right now? How's it right now? I'm not listening to nobody but gloves. Only gloves. I'm only listening to gloves. I'm only listening to gloves. I'm sorry, because I know people that try to be on some hating stuff. Only gloves and members. Sweet RV, people like that. Only people that I know is not playing around. So I don't see, that's how I know who not to mess with. G59, you know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Better. Kendra said perfect. That's how we do it over here. I hear you guys, and I'm going to come for y'all too. Whoever's like a fake troll out there that's trying to play with me, I'm coming for y'all now. Straight up, I'm headhunting now too. It better be an audio issue. There better be an audio issue. Come on, let's go. Let's keep on moving, you guys. We got to get into this next clip because I don't want to throw the flow off. We got to keep on moving forward because this is a credible report over here, and this is very important. I'm very serious. It's very important right now. All right, they're not playing. Amen. Hey, y'all beautiful people, good morning. He's out of retirement. Damn trolls. Yeah, I'm out of retirement now. Casey, how I'm doing right now? How the audio doing? Because I can't keep playing around like this. I need to keep flowing. How are we doing? Let me do a long thing like this. Let me keep on talking in a long flow. So, yeah, yo. How we doing? We good? All right, cool. Let's keep on moving forward. You only mess with gloves around here, y'all. Let the rest of y'all, but I ain't playing with y'all. And if it goes bad, Casey, let me know. Hamas, credible report. This is important, you guys. Y'all gotta be serious about this one. You gotta be serious, huh? Yo, my mic is okay, but I think the background was not. Just chill out, calm down. Yo, y'all really get like that when the clips is bad? Watch this right here. Y'all gonna feel like when y'all hear this audio. Watch. Let's go. Credible reports expose Hamas members. I can't say that word, but what they're doing to women and children. And it's more important than the audio. Trust me. We got to keep these stories going.
Well, here's one for Grace Tame and Craig Foster and Bob Carr and Josh Lees and all the other moral arbiters who never miss an opportunity to miss the point. And a warning, some viewers may find this story distressing. There are now credible reports leaking out of Gaza that women and children are being sexually abused by Hamas. Who could possibly have seen that coming, aside from, anyone who pays attention? The Daily Mail has published a series of testimonies from women within Gaza claiming that Hamas officials are blackmailing women, demanding sex in exchange for food supplied by the United Nations. There's also widespread reports of Hamas officials raping women whose husbands have been killed.
النسوان مسكينات بالحالة على شركة اللي حابة ترد حابة سكر بحكي لها تعالي تفضلي في إلك طرد هو يمثل تنظيم إسلامي تنظيم بديش أحكي أنا تنظيم سياسي إذا بتمشي معي هيك أنا بعطيكي كذا والستات اللي ما عندهم خبرة في الحياة وهيك يعني منعزلوا جانبا
منفصلة لي 4 أطفال قال لي واو منفصلة ما شاء الله عنك يعني كل هالجمال هذا ومنفصلة المهم حكى لي ولا يهمك أنا
These are ladies talking about what's happening to them in Hamas, about how they being R-worded and what's going on with children. I understand the audio is bad, but I'm still trying to bring you guys stuff. And sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture and understand why I'm trying to do what I got to do. And it's not going to be perfect all the time. Sometimes you guys got to stick in there. It is what it is. I got rid of one mic. Let's see if this is much better. I put this mic all the way down, and we're only going to use one mic right now. Let's keep on moving forward. Or, matter of fact, I'm going to have to start this all over again because it's too serious for that. All right, let's go again. We're going to start this over again about the Hamas, women and children and what's going on with them.
And Bob Carr and Josh Lees and all the other moral arbiters who never miss an opportunity to miss the point. And a warning, some viewers may find this story distressing. There are now credible reports leaking out of Gaza that women and children are being sexually abused by Hamas. Who could possibly have seen that coming, aside from, anyone who pays attention? The Daily Mail has published a series of testimonies from women within Gaza claiming that Hamas officials are blackmailing women, demanding sex in exchange for food supplied by the United Nations. There's also widespread reports of Hamas officials raping women whose husbands have been killed.
النسوان مسكينات بالحالة على شركة اللي حابة ترد حابة سكر بحكي لها تعالي تفضلي في إلك طرد وهو يمثل تنظيم
I won't mention, but it's political organizations. If you come with me and do so and so, I'll give you this. And the women who have no life experience and so end up exploited. These guys, and he said, as beautiful as you are, he said, don't worry, I'll help you and give you the support you need. Just give me your phone number. With my tough situation, he told me he wanted to videotape with me at night.
And while all that is going on, the UN reports that in just 4 months last year, and I quote, more than 400 marriage licenses were issued for girls in Gaza aged 14 to 16 in emergency courts, but the figures are likely underreported. Now, of course, the anti-Israel crowd was silent when...
Woo, yeah, that's terrible right there. Yes, we know what we got to do over here, because we got to pray for them girls, and we got to pray for the families, and we have to pray for them to get better over there. People, please look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture, what's going on out here in this world. We got children that are being deceived and being taught and treated terribly out there. You see that right there. Just because they're not in the United States does not mean they're not as important as we are, as all the other children, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen. We got 236 people in here with 90 likes. That can't be. Come on, you guys. Let's go. We got to get those likes up and let people know where we're at and what we're doing. Let me know how the audio is sounding right now, you guys. Is that much better? I got rid of one mic. I got rid of one mic. Let me know how we sound. And now on the audio, you guys. Like I said, let's get on over to Washington, because we got Supreme Court rules against Trump. That's right. $127 billion is going to be refunded. It's coming. Let's keep on moving forward. Thank you so much. 55 Coffee Group. Let me know when I'm going bad. I gotta know. I need to know.
Stephen, thank you so much. Starting today, businesses can ask for their money back after paying billions in tariffs. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled President Donald Trump did not have the authority to impose those fees. A new refund system is officially launching, and importers can make claims for refunds with interest. Those payouts could total $127 billion.
This is a lot. So let's bring on in our Scripps News Group's.
He's going to be tight about that, y'all.
Good morning, Joe. Good to see you, sir. How much money could businesses actually get? Where is it coming from? And the big question, can consumers ultimately get any type of refund too?
The all-important question, right? Will you get...
So now let me ask you guys a question. Does that mean we can't get our bread? You know what I'm saying? That's how you pull up on your friend like, yo, let me ask you a question. I know we got a situation with this tariff thing, but do they got anything with the money we were supposed to be getting? Because we were supposed to be getting $5,000. Then you told us $2,000. You know what I'm saying? I know you took care of us on the tax on the tips. But whatever happened to that bread you were supposed to hit us off with? You know what I'm saying? I don't be forgetting about something like that. $7,000 to $5,000. Then it went down to $2,000. So what, we dead on that bread right now? We ain't getting that bread right now. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with that? So with that scratch you always promising us.
Will you get a check from the business that you bought something from and that business paid a tariff on? It may require a court order, but there's certainly a chance that that's where this story goes. It just doesn't look like it's going to be a very fast process. This website for businesses that, again, paid tariffs last year, for instance, that goes live in about 45 minutes or so at the top of the hour. We're expecting the approval time to be anywhere between 60 and 90 days for the U.S. government to essentially approve these refunds. We don't know how quick this process will be. And remember, last year the president hinted that the U.S. Treasury actually spent some of the money that it brought in. It's not as if the refunds came in and it was left alone in a separate account. But the court has been clear.
Rory, that was a good one. Like Rory said, like when everybody hates Chris, yo, Chris, let me hold $1. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What happened to the dough we were supposed to be getting? Can we get broke off? You know what I'm saying? Break us off a piece of the Kit Kat bar. Because y'all talking about, y'all always going to hit us off. Hell with all this. I don't care about these corporations and these companies. Because who's paying the corporations and companies to stay in business? By buying their products. You are. You the one that should be getting the stimulus and tariff money back, paying the high gas prices whenever they feel like turning them up, paying the high food prices, vegetable prices. It's crazy out here, you guys. Services. And what do? They put the maraschino cherry on top and say, don't worry, if we need some more money, we'll just tax the working class. Let's keep on going. How you guys feel about that? We got this just in. Marco Rubio sending a team over to Havana. I guess they're trying to get right with Cuba, you guys. Got to take care of this situation in Cuba. Maybe they're trying to see what they can do over there. But honestly, I think it's only right because Cuba's been suffering for a long time. What do you guys think about it? Should we go ahead and be, humanitarian and really step in? I mean, they got cars over there from Back to the Future. I mean, for real now. 1950s and stuff like that. They still pushing, but that don't mean that they should keep on. Come on now, help these people out.
Recent questions tonight about President Trump's intentions for Cuba. The president says a new dawn is coming for the island nation, but what exactly that means is still unknown tonight. Senior foreign policy correspondent Jillian Turner is at the State Department.
This great strength will also bring about a day, 70 years in waiting. It's called A New Dawn for Cuba.
The State Department confirmed Secretary Marco Rubio dispatched a delegation of senior officials.
I mean, come on, man. Look at these cars. These cars been on the road since Chuck Berry was still alive. The Beach Boys and all of that. You serious? Come on, help the Cuba out, man. It's not even funny.
To negotiate in Havana. Last week, a U.S. government plane landed on the island nation's soil for the first time since 2016. As the U.S. fuel blockade worsens an already dire humanitarian crisis for Cuba's people, U.S. officials believe there is an opening to push communist leaders out. Quote, President Trump is committed to pursuing a diplomatic solution if possible, but will not let the island collapse into a major national security threat if Cuba's leaders are unwilling or unable to act. President Trump is reportedly considering a range of options from U.S. military intervention to U.S.-led regime change.
You hear that Cuba is next.
They're talking about Cuba might be next, y'all.
Cuba's president, wary of U.S. threats, says at this point diplomacy and dialogue with the Trump administration would be, quote, difficult, given the changing nature of American foreign policy.
Cuba has always stood by its commitments, and the United States hasn't.
Maka, I got a 55 Bel Air. There you go, like that.
Not fulfilled, it's part of the deal.
President Obama ushered in the Cuban thaw of 2016, opening up Americans' access via travel and investment. But subsequent administrations restricted that access, much to the apparent dismay of Obama's inner circle.
Biden was a chicken and was afraid to go back to the Obama policy.
A senior official confirms to us tonight that that delegation met with Fidel Castro's grandson, who is 94 years old, while on the ground in Havana. They also tell us the delegation made demands of Havana, including major reforms like opening up the internet and making sure going forward that they agree to release at least some political prisoners.
Jillian Turner, live to State.
I knew it. I knew they was going for that. Hey, I knew that they was going to be going for those political prisoners. I knew that they was going for that. Now where you going to run? You can run, but you can't hide. Now that Cuba's suffering, they're going to have to make some deals out there, and they're going to probably have to negotiate that one main point. And honestly, guys, somebody said that they can put those cars in a car show next week. Y'all funny out there. But no, I think honestly, somebody needs to step in and really help Cuba out. So we're praying for Cuba. Keep those prayers in the air for all of the Cubans, all of the hardworking Cubans, all of my Cubanos out there. So I got nothing but love for you guys. Your art, your music, your style, your culture, nothing but love, especially that coffee. Woo! Lord have mercy. Amen. Nothing but love for Cuba, straight up and down. Let's get on over to New Mexico. We got the inside look at who? Oh, y'all thought it was over? Every time you turn around, somebody said, you wait about 2 minutes and you're going to be like, yo, Boogotti, what's going on with Jeffrey Epstein? Finally doing an investigation, you guys. That's why he got his eyes popped open over there like this. Are they really looking into it? Yeah, man, I know you ain't here no more, but guess what? They need to keep looking, especially since that report that we showed the other day when it came down to the wah-wahs and the underage. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see what's going on over here in New Mexico at Zorro Ranch. See what's going on as far as updates and what they're doing.
Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch stretched for miles. Its centerpiece, the enormous mansion he built with its pool and library, stables nearby. None of it searched by federal investigators after Epstein's 2019 arrest, to the shock of Hector Balderas, at the time New Mexico's Attorney General.
Do you think the feds should have searched the ranch back in 19?
Absolutely.
By 2019, Balderas had opened a state investigation into the ranch, but says he was asked to stand down by the feds so they could build their case.
We assumed, with their reputation for being aggressive, that they were going to be aggressive and then share that evidence with us. It was a very simple 1-2 punch.
And that's happened before in other cases.
Absolutely.
But it didn't happen here.
It didn't happen here.
Now, New Mexico is trying to make up for lost
So they made him shut down his investigation, saying, no, we got a bigger investigation. But they did nothing with the information that they took from him.
time, opening a new state investigation.
I think what bothers me the most, knowing the extent of what happened, why nothing was done.
New Mexico lawmakers this spring also established a bipartisan commission to investigate Zorro after the release of the Justice Department's Epstein files.
At this point, we don't have the full story, and what we understand is that most of that information was provided to the federal government and has not been provided back.
Okay, somebody said it. Who he said? Winter Rising said told them to stand down, but by the feds, so they could cover their. Yeah. Why wouldn't they? Look at Marshall Flag. Liberty says, okay, who you got over here? Hey everyone. Yeah. Let's go. What y'all got? Stay on topic. I got you. I'm reading your comments. Beautiful home, but it was built for evil. There you go, Guppy Gilly Suit. All political parties here. We welcome all. The best morning show news around. We watch all current topics. Welcome. That's right. Our bottom line, 6 a.m. Happy Tuesday, everybody. That's coming from Liberty and Justice. There we go. Cover up, Kendra. Yeah, look at that. Jonathan, you use small words, but they were so big. Jonathan says, cover up. Yeah, cover up.
The DOJ declined to comment on those specific materials, but says they welcome New Mexico undertaking additional investigations of Zorro. And if those uncover potential federal crimes, they stand ready to work closely together to prosecute. Outside the ranch now, a memorial with signs, pictures, and crosses.
This is the main driveway leading up to the ranch, but this is as far as we're able to go. You can see
That's what I keep on telling you guys about stuff like this. There's been ranch hands, people that cleaned up there, people that know stories that only the people that work there. Because when you live in a certain place, you're not getting the workers from another state. You're getting the workers from a local area, right? So those local people actually know what's going on and what the speculation has been, or whoever's been lost or whatever, right? That's those people that's putting this stuff up out here, knowing things and saying people names and stuff. This is not all a farce. This is real right here. You ain't gonna be out there doing that for nothing.
the no trespassing signs that have been put up around the property.
The ranch was purchased in 2023 by a Texas real estate developer who wants to turn it into a Christian retreat, renaming the road here San Rafael after the patron saint of healing.
I don't think that you could turn this space around with the horror that has happened here.
We believe you.
Amanda and Sky Roberts, the family of Virginia Roberts Giuffre, who died by suicide last year. She's one.
Allegedly. We always step in on that one. Allegedly.
One of at least 10 girls or young women who say they were groomed.
See what I'm saying? They got pictures of other people up there too.
Or assaulted by Epstein at Zorro.
We have to give survivors and victims a space to come forward and let them feel heard. This is their time.
Hallie Jackson, NBC News, New Mexico.
Yeah, that's just one location. You guys know there's so many layers of the onion. We're talking about overseas, France, Ukraine, over out in what he was doing stuff out in Africa, certain places like what was that? Not Cambodia, but it was just so many places. You guys, Russia, young girls, Ukrainian. It was using that jet, that Lolita Express. That's what they were calling it. That's what Virginia Giuffre called it, the Lolita Express. And if you guys appreciate the content that you're getting right now, and you want to see more stories like that, double tap that screen, get those likes up, hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Washington. We got the queen of fraud, a journalist. Mick Shirley calls out one of your favorites, you guys. One of your favorites. None other than who? Boca Chica. That's right. I'm talking about Rice and Banana Lady. She said that they think that they need to stop people like Nick Shirley as well as regular people from investigating fraud. Why would you want to stop people from investigating fraud? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. We're going to play this clip, and I'm going to come back and ask you guys that question about what you guys think about this.
Joining us now for tonight's Big Close-Up is independent journalist Nick Shirley. Nick, thank you so much for taking the time to join us tonight. I read through this bill today as painstakingly, as painful as it was. And the section where they give definitions is really where the dirty work is. Because in the beginning you think, okay, well, it's not legal to harass somebody because of their job. You may disagree over if any specific group is that protection, but you can understand that. But when you look into the definitions, it defines an immigration support service to be a healthcare. Like an immigration support service facility to be a healthcare facility. So the ambiguity there is huge. And then under harassment, it basically says a reasonable person calls a reasonable person to fear for their own safety. So that goes to the discernment of, I don't know, bureaucrats or people that are filing a complaint. They really leave it incredibly open-ended for you to be targeted for going to a place of work and reporting on it, depending on what that place does.
Yeah, and that's the whole goal, is to make it as open-ended as possible so they can then crack down on anybody who's working to expose them. In this bill, it doesn't say journalist. It actually says people or business. It doesn't say journalist. So this is actually an attack on not just me, but on an attack on the entire country. Because they're trying to literally make it harder for fraud to be exposed. And so when they say it's an attack on journalists, it's actually an attack on everyone.
Yeah, it certainly is. Nick, I know that you've talked a lot about this, but what do you make of the fact that the person really pushing this is Assemblywoman Mia Bonta? She's got some interesting connections, doesn't she, Nick?
Very interesting connection. With her husband being Attorney General of California, their goal as a family should be to prosecute and take care and make sure that there is so little fraud in the state that they can have such a peaceful night of sleep. However, while the Attorney General is supposed to be prosecuting fraud, his wife is creating laws to let fraud continue. They're specifically saying that NGOs who receive money based off immigrant services don't have to disclose their money. And so we know that they use those services to commit fraud.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh man, yeah, they're trying to cover it up so people can't go and investigate fraud. You might get arrested trying to investigate or doing some independent information. You guys like that? I'm the roving reporter. No, you ain't. Watch your head. It's against the law. Be in the back of the car like, wait a minute, I thought this was legal. Not anymore. Not anymore. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Nick Shirley, always on point. 55 Coffee Group. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Jordan, Mad Jonathan, you like fraud. Okay, what else you got up in here? We need to protect this young man at all costs. Real talk. He goes in real good. Wait a minute. Committing fraud and don't want to be found. There you go, V. Yes, sir. 100% calling on all First Amendment auditors to rally in Cali. I'm glad you said that. Someone just said they want to get an audit going on. You think they need to do something in Minnesota when it's called about cooking the books? Because I mean, I know you guys love her, and please don't get angry with me. It just happens to be she's in the news for more than one thing right now. She happens to be a real hot topic right now. So all of you guys, I'm not beating up on your representative. I am not beating up on your friend, and I know you love Ilhan Omar. That's right, but they're saying that she cooked the books. At first, there was $300 and something million, $35 million or something like that. And now there's only supposed to be like $350,000, which is what they value their expenses and their monetary to be. All of a sudden, there seems to be some sort of what is that clerical situation going on here where they have a problem. So they might need to find a good auditor or somebody to do their taxes. Hey, 55, they might need a little bit of help from you. Because, yeah, check this out. Ilhan Omar, you might need a good auditor. Check this out.
Two prominent Democrats, you see them right there, they are facing scrutiny over their finances. New York Attorney General Letitia James is refusing to release her taxes, putting a blame for errors on her staff.
Meantime, Minnesota Congresswoman
The blame of the problem that the paperwork came back wrong, it was her staff members. She didn't do any of this. Come on, you guys. We're talking about Letitia James. Sherman's having relations. Sherman's having relations. You guys know who I'm talking about. And another one of your favorites over here. None other than I like to eat rice and I like to eat rice with bananas. Let's keep on going, y'all. Anything coming out of their mouth, ad rains. Anything coming out of their mouths. But we got a double tap today. Can you guys believe we got both of them today? We got a double team. So yeah, let's get into it, you guys. You're only going to get this over here, even though they're playing it over there, because we got the commentary to go with it. What do you guys think about this? Let's go.
Ilhan Omar is claiming she is not a millionaire despite previous disclosures showing her assets valued up to $30 million. Omar says the discrepancy was due to a major accounting error. We have Sam Antar. He's a forensic accountant. Jacqueline Toberoff. She's a journalist and author of Supermoms Activated. Pleasure to have you both here on set. Sam, welcome to the show this morning.
Thank you for having me on
Good
again.
to see you. Let's start with Tish James. I know whom you are very familiar with and her money, so to speak. Yeah.
Right. She doesn't want to release her income tax returns. Now, we know that she bought a house in Virginia, the one that she was indicted on that's now under appeal, right? She bought a house in Virginia. She claimed it was a second home, but she was taking at the same time rental income deductions, rental expense deductions on the house. Now, you can't claim to the bank that it's a second home while claiming to the IRS it's a rental property that you don't even live in. So that was problem number one with her income taxes. That's why she doesn't want to release it. Problem number two is she says, well, look at my financial disclosures. Okay, we've been through this before. Our financial disclosures from 2020 to 2024 have been all false. They don't include the home that she was indicted for in Virginia or the mortgage. They include mortgages that that don't appear in the property records. So her financial disclosures are false too. So don't look at my false tax returns, but look at my false financial disclosures.
Okay, but bottom line for me, Jacqueline, I mean, yeah, it's money there, they're in politics, but what's the big deal? Everybody's got hassles with the IRS.
Well, these are people that are supposed to be upholding the law. I mean, they're supposed to be transparent about the law, and I don't want to pay my taxes. Why do these people, firstly, how did either of these people amass so much money? Whether there was an accounting issue that was supposed to be 15 million as opposed to the 30 million?
I've never had an accounting issue like that.
How do they have all of these homes? How do they have all of this cash and all of this loot?
All right, let's talk more about Ilhan Omar. So she, Sam, is blaming the accountant that they hired.
That was blaming the accountant.
Okay. Now her husband, he's in venture capital. He's a partner with several other people. Maybe it gets kind of confusing. How often, I guess, would an accountant make an error to show that you are valued up to $30 million? And they're claiming now it's significantly less than that.
Let's go through the facts. The accountant himself wrote a letter saying that the assets were valued at about $30 million, give or take, right? Okay? When you say an asset is valued, that means net of liabilities. It doesn't mean it's the gross amount, it's the net of liabilities amount. Okay, so that's...
Wait, what do you mean by that?
In other words, if I say something is worth, if I say Newsmax is worth $1 billion...
It is.
Okay?
It is, by the way.
I mean that's worth after you pay off all your debts.
Okay, got it.
Okay, next.
All right.
Okay? So you have that issue. Then you have the issue whereby the net asset value goes from 30 million to about $1 million or so, right? Something like that, right? But at the same time, she reports income that didn't exist. So all of a sudden, her income goes from a maximum of 90,000 to a maximum of $1 million. But her asset value goes from 30 million down to zero. I'd like to know who's cooking her books.
But these are the people that are making financial decisions for the nation.
Good point.
Well,
Oh boy, 55 Coffee House. That's right. She's an accountant, licensed and everything. You can't play around when it comes down to that accountant. You cannot say that you're an accountant. That's IRS right there you're playing with, you guys, and they do not play games like that. So you better blame it on the right person. Don't try to say it was no staffers or nothing like that, or make sure you're getting the blame game right over there. Both of you guys. You notice how they all cook the books and they say, it was my accountant. I didn't even look at it. Yeah, okay. When you're getting a big return, you don't look at it, right? But when you got to pay back, how come I got to pay back this $587? Anybody think about it that way? Because that's the way they think about it. Oh, but when you got to pay us back, yeah, exactly. They're not stupid. They don't play around. They don't play around about that money, 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 money. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That's right. Yeah, check out Lisa. She'll tell you. Drop a bomb on you. Look, no names released, and it's not true. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got more details on this. Oh, man. Why did they come over here to do this? We got these Iranian nationals that are being charged for allegedly trafficking ilsnorms for Iran. I can't say those words, but they can. Check this out, you guys. We got to be careful with who we have in our country because people like this are very dangerous. Check this out.
An Iranian national accused of trafficking weapons on behalf of the regime is due in court today after federal officials arrested her at LAX. First Assistant U.S. Attorney Bill Salem writing on X, quote, Shamim Mafi, 44 of Woodland Hills, California, was arrested at LAX for trafficking arms on behalf of the government of Iran. Mafi is an Iranian national who became a lawful permanent resident of the United States back in 2016. How have so many people, Chris?
You get a green card. You get a green card. You want to come to the country? You get a green card.
With ties to the Iranian government, one, been allowed just to live in our country, and in this case, been allowed to live in our country while working for the Iranian government.
Yeah, I mean, we had 4 years of open borders, probably more than that under other administrations. And, you know, the Iranians have been doing this for a long, long time. I've been personally associated with cases where the Iranians were violating sanctions, operating in the United States, trying to get their hands on sources of income, technology, and that sort of thing. I mean, they were strapped for cash, so they were conducting all kinds of criminal activities here.
You sure that's a woman? My bad.
In the United States and other places in Eastern Europe, and just raising money through various criminal schemes. So, you know, this is the type of thing that they blend in with that big surge of illegal immigrants that came in during the Biden administration, and it made it 10 times more difficult to find these people and understand what they're doing in the United States.
I think in light of what you just said, I would expect a few more arrests coming in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Chris Sweat?
Oh, man, we got them everywhere. And not only that's bad, because she's literally doing the stuff that you got to watch out for. Arms, back and forth. No, you can't be doing that. You lucky how you get over here? First of all, how did you get over here? Yes, William, how did they get over here? What? They look like, they look like, hi, I'm very kosher. You know what I'm saying? Jim Carrey, when he put the pigtails in, hi. That was my guy right there, boy. Woo! Remember when he played Conan in Living Color? It was a Vera Conan. That was crazy. That was one of my favorite episodes right there. Look just like Jim Carrey, don't he? I'm sorry, you guys. You're about to have me crying over every time I think about that, man. FBI director, we got to get on over to Washington, you guys. You see the tears is coming in now. Stop it. We got to get on over to see what's going on with Kash Patel, because there's a lawsuit going on after he's been called. You know what I'm saying? They say he's been hitting the sauce a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? He likes beer. Like the Justice Kavanaugh said, I like beer. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. But I ain't got no beef with you, Kash Patel. I ain't trying to get sued by you, bro. Let's go ahead and keep on moving. I mean, I did good yesterday, but I ain't trying to mess with your lawyers. Let's keep going. Let's get it. He looked like he ready to just...
Bombshell allegations about the FBI director in The Atlantic has landed the magazine in hot water as Kash Patel files a shocking $250 million defamation lawsuit after a report in the outlet alleged the director had, quote, bouts of excessive drinking and a number of, quote, unexplained absences. What are the wild claims about Patel in The Atlantic, and how is he responding? Here's what you need to know. On April 17th, journalist Sarah Fitzpatrick published a scathing story about FBI Director Kash Patel in The Atlantic. Citing several anonymous sources, the story alleged Patel suffered from, quote, bouts of excessive drinking, which negatively impacted his leadership of the Bureau. Sources claim that Patel's meetings had to be rescheduled for the later half of the day because of his, quote, alcohol-fueled nights.
Too much Old English 800. You know what I'm saying? You got to tap the bottom and then you tap the top and then pour a little bit out for the homies. Come on, Cash, you can get it together, brother. Come on now.
According to the story, which Patel's lawyer later referred to as a, quote, hit piece, unnamed sources claim Patel was, quote, known to drink to the point of obvious intoxication, especially at private clubs, such as Ned's in D.C. and the Pool Room in Las Vegas. The story also claimed that Patel's alleged excessive drinking was, quote, no secret. The report referenced a notorious video that circulated on X showing Patel partying and exuberantly chugging a beer with...
He looks like, yeah, he do that on the regular, huh? See, that's the bad part about it. I mean, this is how they get you. This is exactly how they get you. Let me tell you what happened one day. Now, I'm going to tell you guys like this. I might do something, but you ain't got to know about it. Let's remember that. That's going to be the topic of the story real quick. I might do something, but you ain't got to know about it. So one particular day, there was this guy. He was hanging out, and there was a whole bunch of people in the room. And they were 420 and like crazy. I'm talking about over there, everywhere, over there, everywhere you look. I'm talking about they was getting it and putting it in the air, right? But he's a very smart guy. He knows better. He knows that at any point, somebody that works for the company might pop in that room and see what's going on. And even if they don't say anything, they're going to remember what they saw, right? Okay. All of a sudden, this guy's sitting down, chilling and watching what these people are doing. He's not indulging at all. And just like he thought, the main owner of the company walks right in. And he's looking around. Oh, everything's cool. You guys can have fun. Everything's fine. No problem. And the other guy, he's on his P's and Q's. He's just sitting there. He's like, and they're looking at him like, trying to see if he's going to take he's not taking it at all. He's drinking water, minding his business. Right? Next thing you know, party's over. Everybody goes to leave. Next thing you know, everybody's good. It's kind of like, remember, after the Christmas party situation, when you've revealed your hand and everybody see how you acted when you had that tie on your head and you were trying to climb the paper shredder. Yeah, it's too late now. Okay. So now, the next day at work, everybody's good. And then the boss says, hey, such and such, come in my office. I want to have a conversation with you. Next thing you know, 10 minutes later, such and such is grabbing a box and they're walking out of the office. Yeah. Bottom line of that story is, just because you do something, everybody ain't got to know your business. I might do something, but everybody ain't got to know. There you go. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. When he was walking out with that box, there was that long walk like doom, doom, doom. Probably was a real spastic moment for that guy. Terrible situation. Yeah. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Yeah, but sometimes bosses and certain people, when it comes down to a corporate level, they don't want their executive indulging in that, and especially not around the help. Think about it that way is what I'm trying to tell you as well. Even if you do it, everybody ain't got to know because you represent what? His company. Think about it like that, you guys. Let's get on over to North Pennsylvania. We got a mother and 6 children. Terrible situation here. I don't even want to say it, but there was an explosion in their home. They're no longer alive, you guys. Had to soften that one up, tried to get this going first. Yeah, Cash Patel, you need to get it right talking about suing people. We got more important stories to get into contact with right now. Let's get on over to Pennsylvania. We got some real prayers to put in the air right now, you guys, some serious topics.
Tragedy hit a community in Clinton County, PA this weekend when 7 people, including 6 children, were killed in an explosion and fire. The home was leveled by the blast. The victims were identified as 34-year-old Sarah Stoltzfus and 4 boys and 2 girls, ranging in age from 11 to 3 years old. First responders are still investigating the cause of the fire, but believe it may have been linked to a propane leak inside the home.
Terrible situation right there, you guys. And yeah, you know what we got to do? We got to pray for them people. We got to get those prayers in the air for them. Sad. I don't know why so many children and so many families and that are just coming to succumb to situations like this. You guys are so lucky to have families. If you do, please protect your children and protect your families like no other. Sometimes you got to go overboard, and I'm going to say this in the prayer. I want you doing things that you never probably did before. Check that pilot light if you got one. Go down and smell around and see what's going on in the basement. You ain't got to touch nothing, but pay attention to cracks and all sorts of leaks and things like that. To pay attention to foundations and seeing what's going on around us. A lot of times we don't pay attention, but we got to realize we got a little bit older. So also did the structures, also did that furnace, that gas meter also got old too. We got to make sure things are working around here to make sure that we are safe and our families are as well. I want to pray for the family in this situation here, Father God. I want to know and thank you for giving us security so that we can be here another day. And please look over their souls and give their families energy and strength to get through these tragic times. We ask that today. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over to North Carolina. It's going down. Yeah, Winston Salem. You guys know about this one here? Somebody sent this one in. This one came in as a clip. I had to go check it out. I didn't like it because it didn't have enough meat on the bone. I wanted to go get some visuals. So thank you for sending this in. It was just like an alley-oop. You sent it in and I made it better. So thank you. Keep on doing that because it's important and I might forget. I might not be able to see something. Just like the other day, somebody chimed in and told us about the Louisiana story. We're family over here. We share information. That's right. Let's get on over and see what's going on in North Carolina. We've got 2 that lost their lives in Winston-Salem Park. Let's get it, y'all. Let's go. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. It's Tuesday. What's going on?
Breaking news right now on WFY News 2 at noon. Right now we are learning information about a fight in Winston-Salem that ended in a shooting. Police are telling us it was a planned fight between 2 young people and multiple people are hurt. The State Bureau of Investigation just confirmed on its Facebook page that 2 people are dead.
It's unclear if those 2 people are the 2 people accused of starting this fight or 2 people who got hit in the crossfire. Right now, police are using drones to try to catch those who are responsible. It happened at Lineback Park, a very popular family park near Robin Hood Road and Sally Kirk Road around 10 this morning, right by the Robin Hood Family YMCA. That is in the area of several Winston-Salem Forsyth County schools. Both Jefferson Middle School and Mount Tabor High School went on a secure hold out of caution. Classes are continuing as normal.
Right now we are bringing you live team coverage. Our Amber Lake is at the park and Hannah Hill is at the media
Winston-Salem.
Waiting to learn new information. Let's go ahead and head out to you first, Amber. It is still very active where you are. Lots of crime scene tape, and we even see helicopters flying overhead.
This has been very active.
Go ahead.
Sorry guys, I was having an issue with my delay in my ear. We're having a lot of activity here at the park, at Lineback Park, like you said, off of Robin Hood Road. You can see the police officer that's standing behind me. There have been a number of police officers in this park for the last hour and a half or so. And then you have a closed road over here over my left shoulder. I mean, this is what it's been like for the past little bit. And it doesn't look like it hasn't backed down at all either. And over here at Mount Tabor United Methodist Church, we have a lot more law enforcement officials in that parking lot as well, including EMS trucks. We have
if you hear you sent this in, thank you.
We have just a lot of people on standby, just trying to help out in any way that they can. Like we've reported, there were multiple victims in this situation. So whenever a lot of these parents that have students that go to Mount Tabor, that go to Jefferson Middle, whenever they got word that there was a situation that was happening near their child's school, of course the panic set in, right? I talked to a group of parents earlier that said this brings back feelings of the Mount Tabor shooting from a couple years ago. This brings back feelings of a situation that happened at North Forsyth High School recently with the stabbing. I mean, we've been covering this for the past few years. I mean, this is a situation where we don't want to be here covering this because this violence just keeps happening and it's really weighing on the parents here, the community. And I had one grandparent that I talked to who said, this is a community issue. This needs to be an issue where we talk to our students. We know what's happening in school. We know what's happening in their personal lives. But that grandparent had come up here because he said his grandchild goes to Jefferson Middle School and he was just hoping to pick up his grandchild because he didn't know what was going on. He didn't know if the fight happened at the school, which it did not, thankfully. But he said that he was just trying any way that he can to get to his loved one. Take a listen.
I just think it's kind of tragic at the end of the day because it's the younger kids that are losing their lives and getting injured in these situations. And at the end of the day, it's probably senseless. I don't know the facts, but it's probably something that could have been averted. And I just think as a community, we all need to get together to help solve some of these issues that may be driving some of the youth to this type of anger or hostility, whatever is going on. It's senseless.
Well said, my brother. Well said. Sad situation right there coming out of Winston Salem, California. Winston Salem. Want to go ahead and give the prayers up for the families of the 2 people that lost their lives. All the children out there that are dealing with this senseless act of nonsense and violence. Can't even go to school and try to have a regular life out there. Hopefully things change and get better. We do need a community, but first they need to give us better products for the communities. That means parents checking their children's backpacks, getting involved and seeing what they're doing with their lives and getting a little bit more intimate and seeing what's going on, who their friends are. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down and they will jack your phone. That's right, you guys. All that outside like, hey, how you doing? I'm a tourist here. I'm in London. It's a little bit gray. Be like this trying to get pictures of Big Ben. Phone out of there. iPhone 17. See ya. Out of there. Be careful, y'all, because especially if you go into certain places where it's like where it's like high traffic tourism and stuff like that, because that's where they're striking now, you guys. And the big thing now is cell phones. They're going after your cell phone now, you guys. Check this out. It's crazy. And the police, woo, I'm talking about, this is like a whole movie. The intro, it looks like a movie, and it's about snatching cell phones. Check this out, y'all. If y'all appreciate the content, do me a favor. Almost fell, but that's funny. Do me a favor and double tap that screen and get the likes up. Hope my audio is coming in much better, much better, because we got to get to this health and wellness segment today. And you guys, I hope you stick around, because we got a good one lined up for you today when it comes down to health and wellness. You know how we do it. Sometimes it could be about planting. Sometimes it could be about woosah. You never know. I'm going to let you guys know in a minute what we got coming up on the plate for you. And again, if you appreciate the content, I see we're almost at 200. Let's push for 300. Let's push it. Let's push it for 300 likes. After that, let's get all the way up to 500. But yeah, he said we almost at 2. Still not enough. Not enough. We deserve more. I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning pooling this information for us, making sure that we keep on topic, current events, and much more. And thank you. I know you guys show the love. I take it in and I give it right back. Let's go, you guys. We got to get on over to London. If you're planning on going to London, please be careful with your cell phone. Check this out.
On the streets of London, a game of cat and mouse between British police and gangs officers say are responsible for an epidemic of phone snatching. Every day, hundreds of devices are stolen, often by thieves like this, using high-powered e-bikes to target victims on the street, leading to dangerous chases like this in the heart of the British capital. From this control room in the city's West End, the Metropolitan Police are intensifying efforts against the gangs, using drones and London's vast network of CCTV cameras to target hotspots.
So in 2024, there were 80,000 reported phone thefts in London. So it is a big problem, which is why we've got this real focus on that now.
We join an undercover unit that's part of the hunt in central London.
Tell us about phone snatching.
They
We're doing
just-
a lot of that right now.
You got somebody on the back of the bike, like, I'm going to pull up, you just get the phone.
Right for the moment. Yeah.
We're getting a lot of good arrests at the moment for it, but yeah, doing what we can.
As the sun sets and we pass the British Parliament, officers explain how thieves cover their tracks.
What they'll do is, if they can, they will wrap tinfoil tightly around the phone, which will then stop that phone being able to transmit signals, like, so you won't be able to call it or anything.
Yo, they got the Reynolds wrap and aluminum foil wrapped around the phone so that you can't do the Find My Phone. You guys see that? Do you guys see that? They got nothing but Reynolds wrap and aluminum foil wrapped around all of the phones so that you guys cannot track your phone. Be careful out there, y'all. Another use for Reynolds wrap, huh? Aluminum foil.
And if you try and track that phone, because we'll quickly try and log into people's Find My iPhone, won't allow us to track it.
And then suddenly...
So we have lights and sirens on, and we are racing down the Strand. This is one of the busiest roads in central London.
The call turns out to be a false alarm, but days later the same unit makes an arrest nearby. Phone theft is now a global business, with devices stolen in London resold in Asia, Africa, and even the US.
They're exporting a lot at a time and making an awful lot of money out of that.
So this isn't petty theft, this is a major international criminal network.
Absolutely.
London phone thefts have surged since the pandemic, but police say their efforts are driving the numbers back down.
There's lots of work going on to see if we can dismantle these networks.
Snatchers often target tourists at major landmarks like Big Ben and Buckingham Palace. Elizabeth Lopez Aguilar and her boyfriend,
Like Big Ben and like Buckingham Palace, you be there like, oh, let me get a picture in front of Big Ben. Going like this, zoom, phone out of there. They can just get a phone every day if never tourists come up. All you gotta do is wait for the tourists, zoom, out of there.
and visited in December on a birthday trip. She was shooting a TikTok by the London Eye when a snatcher pounced. But there was something the thief didn't know.
We compete in different sprint level and Olympic level distance races here in the States.
Aguilar and her boyfriend gave chase.
We start running after him. He is way faster than I am, so he was able to catch him, grab him by the arm, and I was able to get the phone out of his hands.
This guy really picked the wrong American tourist to try to rob, huh?
Wrong people. We were in off season for training, but I guess we still had it in us.
Straight up tried to get up on some sprinters and they caught him, y'all. They tried to get away from the sprinters. Yeah, that was a great one right there. She said, my boyfriend is much faster than me, so he grabbed him. Yeah, he thought he was out of there. He said, hold on a minute. Flash was like, I got you, baby. I'm doing this for love. Put his head down. Oh, caught him. That was what? That's what's up. Let's bring that back one more time. Come on, y'all.
States.
Aguilar and her boyfriend gave chase.
We start running after him. He is way faster than I am, so he was able to catch him, grab him by the arm, and I was able to get the phone out of his hands.
This guy really picked the wrong American tourist to try to rob, huh?
Get him! Give me that phone back. There you go.
Wrong people. We were in off season for training, but I guess we still had it in us.
And she literally said we was in off-season 55. You see that? That's crazy.
One stolen phone recovered. Many more to go.
With that, Rap Sanchez joins us now.
You know how they do when the dog protect the house. They're supposed to give you a steak at night, right? When the dog protects the house, when the dog does something good, you're supposed to give him a steak. What are you supposed to give your boyfriend or your husband when he saves something like that, ladies? Just a question. What's your husband supposed to get? Huh? Well, how about y'all treat him like that when he brings home the bacon? Don't just fry it in the pan. Give something up to that man. Come on now. Show your man an 80 or something. Right now. Go in the room and say, look, baby, look. No, I didn't say that. I'm just playing. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get over to this ROTC situation. That's right. We got these cadets that open up after this Old Dominion campus powering. You guys remember what happened? And yes, I'm trying to soften the punch because something crazy is about to come up. Somebody said, just go in the room and show them up. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go, you guys. ROTC. You guys remember what happened at Old Dominion? Yeah, I'm trying to pad the punch because it's a serious one. Let's go. Let's go show our respect to our armed forces. How we always do over here, you guys. This is one show. We have nothing but love for the armed forces and our veterans.
So the tragic shooting at Old Dominion University last month left an ROTC instructor killed as cadets ran toward the danger, not away from it. Now we're hearing from the cadets as they honor Lieutenant Colonel Brendan Shaw, who stepped in to protect his students and ultimately gave his life. Army ROTC cadet Liam Clement, Wesley Myers, and O'Shea Bago joins us now. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining the program.
If you guys got respect and love for our country, come on and give us a thumbs up. If you guys love your country and you stand for it no matter what against all other lands and you got nothing but love for your country, I want to see a thumbs up. This is how we got respect for our country over here. Thumbs up. Keep on doing it. Keep on being great. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Yes, we got nothing but love. Army, Air Force, Marines, the Navy. You guys, everybody, we're so happy and we thank you guys for showing up for us. And yes, we can't thank you enough for your services. Thank you so much. That's right.
Yes, I'll start with you, O'Shea. Take us through what happened that day.
Coast Guard.
And when y'all first discovered there was danger.
So the day started as any other.
her usual pastime, go to presentations, when CNN came in, confirmed your ROTC, and began shooting at Lieutenant Colonel Brandon Shaw.
Shaw closed the distance with the shooter and gave his own life to take him down. We followed on immediately afterwards, sir.
The team put together and worked together to face the threat head on, and through the heroic actions of Lieutenant Colonel Shaw, a lot of preventable loss was prevented.
So, gentlemen, take me back to that day, and what training specifically led y'all to be able to identify the threat real quickly and to disarm them?
Let's get those likes up for America. I know we can do it. I'll represent it. Come on now. Let's get those likes up. If you love America, come on now. You see what we're looking at right here. Get those likes up. All of my American saluters, all of our flag bearers, all of our people that love and show respect. And yes, thank you, Casey, so much. Coast Guard, thank you so much for all of the work that you do protecting our waters. That's right. Hit that screen, double tap that screen, show some love, you guys.
As ROTC students, we received training in both medical as well as defensive tactics. We employed these as a team to both treat Lieutenant Colonel Shaw and our wounded as best we could, as well as to take the fight to the shooter.
Tell me about.
They said take the fight to him, y'all. They not no punks. You see how they get trained. I like that.
Lieutenant Shaw. What type of lieutenant colonel was he, and what did he mean to y'all?
He meant a great deal to a lot of us. For me specifically, I've been in the program for the last 4 years, so we've been very close during that whole time. He was a great mentor and even played the role of a honest friend at times, right? Even when the truth hurt, he made sure that you were on point and everything he could to support us in our goals.
That's what's up.
He was a role model to aspire to. He led by example and was always looking out after us as cadets and after his team.
Lieutenant Colonel Shaw was an experienced officer with over 600 combat flight hours, and he showed it through both exemplary service, exemplary mentorship, and exemplary teaching skills that he used to develop us as cadets.
If you had
the perfect man to train them.
Opportunity to speak to his family, what would you say to them?
Our condolences go out to the family. He was, as my peer said, he was a great mentor. He didn't just treat us like cadets, he treated us as a family, and he looked after us not just in our professional environment, but in our personal environments as well. He was very much like a father figure to us.
That's right, I'm giving them their time. Y'all got y'all proper time. I wish I can give you guys more, cadets. I wish I can give them more. Oh, I'd have stayed there the rest of the day till they finish talking. Nothing but love, and we want to thank you, and we want to show so much respect for the Lieutenant Colonel, your life and your legacy and all of the work that you've put in, all of these fine young men that you've implemented and you put all of this great values into. We want to say thank you for all that you've done and everything, all the time that you've served and being a great mentor to everybody, all of these young youth that are coming up, because it's so necessary. And you guys can see that he left a tremendous positive mark on their lives. I want to say thank you to him and pray for his family as well, and everybody that ever served our United States of America. I want to say love to you, and I want to say thank you for serving. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got some chaos going on over here in Mother Russia. You guys, don't be going to no hook and joke circuses. You hear what I'm telling you? Or that circus where, oh, let's get up close to the tiger. Don't do it. Don't do it just because they're telling you, oh, you can see the tiger right there. How about I don't want to see the tiger? I'll be okay back here, because you never know. I might need to look at the front door. I might need to take myself, you know what I'm saying, because they like to dock me. I might need to take myself off the menu. Check this out, what's going on in Russia over here as chaos erupts, as a tiger leaps into the crowd after the circus barrier collapses. Got kids talking about, exactly, ain't gonna get none of this honey roasted over here, buddy. I'm standing next to the door. What kind of gate is that? Oh yeah, I'm over here. I'm not, you won't be catching me. Not like this, you won't. Chaos breaking out. Oh yeah, chaos will be breaking out, but I'm gonna tell you one thing, Boogotti ain't gonna be part of the chaos. Damn if I'm caught up in that. Meanwhile, he in the back walking around talking about blink, blink, blink. He just walking around in the back row. They lucky. And then the other dude over there trying to get him, trying to go over there and walk and trying to get him back to go back in the cage. All the people still sitting there. What are you still sitting there for? Why is there phone footage of this situation going on? That's how y'all get yourselves in trouble. You hear the cha, 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 cha. Kill, 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 kill. And you're talking about, who's that? Could that be Jason? Yeah, us. Cha. You won't even finish the first cha. We gone. Forget about it. Out of there. Tell him, Miss Swanza. I don't care about no arthritis pain. Don't care about no sciatic nerve. I talk to that when I get up to where I got to go. You won't be catching me. Sorry, not like this. Let's go. He's walking back and forth in the back row, and they're looking at him. What happened to this? Okay, off the menu time. Get yourself off the menu. That's all. You see the smart people getting out the door. There's some smart people that's getting up out of there. Now we got the alligator, the crocodile hunter over there trying to go over there and get his lion, his tiger back. How the thing fell in the first place? He over there with a stick, gonna get him mad. You better not poke that tiger with that stick and get him mad. Somebody said the seats is full like fancy feast. You're right, don't run, but do this. Michael Jackson would have been gone. He would have been like this. Out of there. He would have been able to look and moonwalk right up out of there. But how about when it's all the way on the other side of the room by the chairs? You can't leave then? Y'all still saying they can't leave when you're all the way on the other side of the tent? Man, listen, moonwalk out of there. I'd have been gone. Okay, you don't want to do the moonwalk? Worm it. So, you know, every time you get a little bit extra tipsy, you try to show off that you know how to do the worm. Do the worm. Just worm out of there. Just make sure he really don't see you on the floor doing the worm. Because you get caught doing the worm, he might think it's prey. That's why I recommend the moonwalk. So you can look as you're doing it. Come on now, you know how to do the moonwalk. You take your foot and you push back and slide. Push back, slide. Push back, slide. And once you learn it, you can do all types of stuff while you're doing the moonwalk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better bring them old dances back and save your lives. Come on now. That's one time when you be like the moonwalk, not just a dance, a lifesaver. Yeah, you guys, ain't nothing really happened after that. They just broke the screen up, just kept on messing with him in the back, really didn't get him out, and the people kept on hanging out. How could you talk to your wife? How could you look to the left? Homeboy just chilling over there with his arm around his kid. What's going on over here? Well, I get you. You know what they thinking? And if they thinking this, they crazy. Is this part of the show? They probably think that's part of the show. Lord have mercy. Let's go, y'all. We got to get up out of here. Let me tell you one thing. Perfect time when my moonwalking skills would have been snazzy, right on point, you guys. What y'all got? Sound is messed up. I know the sound is bad. I know. We're trying. I know the sound is bad. We over here. We trying our best, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward now. We got to get on over to Los Angeles, where Christina Applegate speaks out after reported hospitalization for MS. Sorry about the audio, but we still moving. Let's go. We still working. We doing what we got to do over here. Let's go. Because if I turn the mics off and bring them back again, it's going to be even worse. Let's go.
know what's going to happen. Kind of scary and kind of this, and you just don't know.
Christina Applegate sharing an update on her health after she was reportedly hospitalized amid her ongoing battle against MS.
It's like, wait, what?
MS attacks your nervous system. I have infusions every 6 months to slow the disease's progress, but those infusions kill all the B cells in my body, making me prone to infection.
Christina, who's been reportedly hospitalized since late March, thanks friends, family, and fans for their outpouring of love on Instagram. Alongside this image of a mug and her memoir, seemingly a hint she's back at home resting.
Feel so sad for her. Such a beautiful soul. It made me laugh so much as Kelly Bundy. I'm talking about, come on now, Kelly.
In the caption, she writes, "Health issues are a constant for me, but I'm a strong chick and I'm getting stronger and better every day.
She is
I'm
dope.
taking a moment to focus
She
on
is
my health,
dope.
but I'll be back with more to say soon enough."
For 3 years, since I was diagnosed, I've been in the hospital upwards of 30 times.
Come on, you guys. We can get those likes up. You guys ain't seeing none of this exclusive content nowhere else until we hit that button over here. We might have audio issues, but that's just today. Whatever. We'll get over it, and we live to fight another day. But you guys, what are you doing to show some love? Are you going to stand there and just be angry at us? Or are you going to show some support? And if you have not hit that like button, just go ahead and hit it. And also, we're not always like this. We have a little bit of issues right now, but the audio is always perfect. It glitches sometimes. Sometimes the world does things, and we'll get over it. So check it out. What I want you guys to do right now, let's double tap that screen and get those likes up for more stories like this. And if you have not already, what are you waiting for? Let's go ahead. That's right. Let's go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you really appreciate the content, go ahead and spend a big buck. It costs about $2 whole dollars and 99 cents to become a member. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And yeah, that notification bell is right there. Hit that bell so that you know when we're on.
From throwing up and diarrhea and pain that is unimaginable.
Christina's never been shy about her fight against the autoimmune disease, which she was diagnosed with back in 2021. Keeping it real on her Messy podcast alongside Jeannie Lynn Siegler, who also has MS.
They've done every test known to man on me, put so much radiation into my body from CT scans to everything else.
Christina's rep had no comment when ET reached out last week, but said Christina's had a long history of complicated medical conditions that she has been refreshingly open about. One thing's for sure, she's got an army of friends fighting alongside her, like her Dead to Me co-star Linda Cardellini.
You know her better than anybody. What do you make of this valiant fight that she's fighting?
I think, she's a really strong person, and she's a hilarious person, and she's a good friend.
She is hilarious,
yeah. Every day, everybody's rooting for her. We all love her.
She make you laugh for no reason at all. You think back to the Kelly Bundy days, man, all you want to do is laugh.
For so much.
That's right, you guys. And talking about it does help so many people. Thank you so much for commenting and saying that, you guys, right there. If you appreciate the content, let's go ahead and secure that 300. Let's go ahead and secure those numbers. Let's get those numbers up to make sure that you guys know that we appreciate you too. Now we got to get on over to Tim Apple. That's right, Tim Apple. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm talking about Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. He's stepping down. Said he had enough. That's it for him. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Changes for Apple. After 15 years, Tim Cook is leaving his post as CEO of Apple, and starting in September, he will be the executive chairman of Apple's board of directors. The next CEO will be John Ternus. He's currently Apple's senior vice president of hardware engineering. In a statement, Apple said Ternus started at Apple in 2001 working on the design team. He helped launch the iPad and AirPods. So joining us now to talk about the changes is Mike Isaac, a technology correspondent for the New York Times. Mike, thanks for being here. Do we know why Tim Cook chose right now to step down? What is the timing of all this?
So I would say he's had a pretty good run. It's been 15 years since he took over from Steve Jobs after he passed away. He's 10x'd the company's value to more than $4 trillion. And he's, quadrupled the amount of revenue coming in and profit coming in. So I think for him, there's been rumblings around this for about, the past 6 to 9 months or so. And, when you're 65 years old, you start to sort of think about legacy. What's next? Are you ready to sort of go out on top? And right now, as much as ever, is probably a good note to end on, I would say.
It said Baltimore is closing, Apple is closing a Baltimore store.
You've done extensive reporting on all things tech and artificial intelligence. So let's talk about where Apple stands in the AI race.
Yeah, well, that is actually a good point as to why he might leave now. AI is the next battle for a lot of these companies, and Apple has its work cut out for it in a lot of ways. They were behind in a number of ways, trying to figure out what a digital assistant should look like, AI powered. They made a few missteps. A number of their executives that were running AI, one of them in particular is no longer with the company. And so this next era, I think all of the big tech companies really believe is going to be defined by who has the best version of AI running in their products. And
I think the next thing they need to do is do like what they did on the movie with Tom Cruise, when they had the screen, no screen, and they were actually able to do like digital and move things around. I think we're ready for that now. Just like make the screen as big as we can and just manipulate anywhere. Like if I could do that, I could do the show anywhere. I'd be like, hey, you guys, we're about to do the show right now. And open a big screen right there so that you guys can see what's going on. Like, oh my God, Boogotti just opened the whole screen in the back. This way I can do our bottom line from anywhere. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Yes, Minority Report. Exactly. What if I could just go and make the screen? I can go Hawaii. Hey, you guys, we're doing our bottom line from the beach. Let's keep going, you guys. Let's go.
That's a whole nother race that I could see. Tim Cook essentially wanting to pass that off to a successor to decide, the verdict of where they end up there. And I think,
or he got pushed out because the sales aren't going as well and things like that. Because you know how those board people are; they don't care about anything else. But what's going on with sales? Why aren't you improving anything? Okay, next. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Keep on going. Let's keep on going, you guys. We are 3 hours from Boogotti. Jay Cricket says, thank you for the gifts. Red. Yes, and thank you for the gifts. We appreciate all of you guys. Let me know how my audio is sounding now. Yeah, I did a trick now. What's going on with the audio now? Sounds much better, right? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got a really serious and thick situation going on right here with Charlize Theron. She defends her mom pow-powing her dad. Check this out, you guys. Check this out. She literally pow-powed her own dad. A mother pow-powed her dad. Certain things that I can't say. She's putting this in her new book, in her memoir.
He shot through the steel doors to get into the house, making it very clear that he was going to kill us. And then followed my father, who was by then opening the safe to get more weapons out. And she shot him.
Charlize Theron sharing the chilling details of the night her mother shot her father in an act of self-defense.
I think these things should be talked about, because it makes other people not feel alone.
It's a complex load of emotions. The Oscar winner emotionally recalling that tragic night when she was just 15 years old, living with her parents in their native South Africa.
Thank you, Jay.
Following up to Lulu Garcia Navarro on the New York Times The Interview podcast, Charlize shares her account of what happened the night her father, Charles, allegedly came home drunk, planning to murder her and her mom, Gerda.
Whoa.
But Gerda fought back in self-defense, killing Charles instead.
He finally broke into the house. He shot through the steel doors to get into the house, making it very clear that he was going to kill us. And so by the time he broke into the first gate, my mom ran to the safe to get her gun. The two of us were holding the door with our bodies because there wasn't a lock on it. And he just stepped back and started shooting through the door. And not one bullet hit us. And then followed my father, who was by then opening the safe to get more weapons out. And she shot him.
I think I've been very outspoken about my past and honest about it. My life was not a murder mystery. It was definitely different from that.
The reason why Charlize is so open about her past, because the trauma doesn't define her, and she wants to inspire change.
I think these things should be talked about, you know, because it makes other people not feel alone, you know, and I feel like I never knew about a story like that. You know, when this happened to us, I thought we were the only people. I'm not.
Okay, we got mixed emotions going on here. How many people believe her? If you believe, I need a thumbs up. If you believe the story that she's giving up right now, we want a thumbs up. And guess what? I'll read the reason why you believe it. If you do not believe a word that's coming out of her mouth, I will also read why you don't with the thumbs down. Thumbs up, you believe her. Thumbs down, something's fishy. I see too many comments. I got to ask you guys the question now. I need to know what you guys think about that. Do you think that she's telling the truth? If not, let me know. I'll read what's exactly going on over there. Got thumbs up, one thumbs down, one thumbs up. Mental abuse before the incident. Okay, you got it, Troll. Okay, thumbs down. She's ruining the adopted kids. Okay, thumbs up, down. Okay, she might be adding Okay, I wanted to know what you thought about that. Your hand says unlikely to more evidence. Thumbs down. Only because the mom was protecting them that night. Her mom wanted him gone, says Jesse. Ooh. I'm not judging me. I wasn't there. Okay, you're right about that. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Nothing to brag about. She shouldn't. Oh, there you go. Thumbs up. Nothing to brag about. She should talk the truth. She's a horrible wannabe parent. Whoa, are you serious about that? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. How could you know? I don't know. Just asking, just to know what you guys think. Celeste says thumbs up. I mean, I believe something like it happened. Maybe not exactly how she's saying it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got consumer groups that are warning about these carbon monoxide detectors. Don't be buying no smoke detector with an extra carbon monoxide detector on it, you guys. Be very careful. When you do buy one, make sure that you're getting it. Thank you so much, Brian King Falcone. Haven't heard from you in so long. God bless you. Glad that you're here, and I appreciate you as well. Everybody, let's show some love to Brian King Falcone. That's our brother right there. But I want you guys to be very careful. Do not go online and buy smoke detectors. I'd rather you, if you're going to buy a smoke detector, try to go in the store yourself and make sure that you check it out yourself. This way, if something's wrong with it, you can take it back. A smoke detector / carbon monoxide detector is one of the most important things that you can have for your home to protect you, your family, and your pets, and also your neighbors. So trust me, you want to make sure that thing is working. You want to make sure that the battery is good. You don't want it to be chirping and having no jokes going on, because it's very important, because it can save your life. Let's get on over to this situation where we got these consumer groups that are warning about carbon monoxide detectors that are being sold online and they don't even work. Come on, you guys, because people are losing their lives to this.
Tonight, a warning about a device meant to save lives. A report says some carbon monoxide detectors sold online may not work at all.
Home Depot, yes.
Linked to multiple hospitalizations, including children. KDK investigator Megan Schiller talked with a safety expert about what to check on your detector.
Because you know what they'll do? They'll find one in the garbage and clean it up, and then they'll try to sell it online. They don't care. Make a fake account or get a whole bunch of them that's no good anymore out of a building. A whole lot where they change them over, bring them all down, put them in the box, and try to sell them to people. People try to do all types of stuff, y'all. You can't trust these fools out here.
Tonight.
We want to keep your family safe, and this is especially concerning because you can't see carbon monoxide and you can't smell it. And experts say if your detector fails, you're likely not even going to realize until it's too late. A lot of us turn to online shopping for everyday items, including carbon monoxide detectors. But Consumer Reports safety expert Gabe Knight says that could be risky.
But if you buy a product online, particularly from a third-party seller on one of these online marketplaces, sometimes that seller disappears overnight. And that's why online marketplaces need to do a lot more to make sure that they are being held accountable for all the products sold on their websites.
In fact, Amazon just removed this model, the Hemison KH158, after reports it failed to alarm despite dangerous levels of carbon monoxide in the home. Consumer Reports says the packaging even contained misspellings.
Consumer Reports.
Don't just buy things because it's online. You gotta use your smartphone because we're smart. Use AI. Hey, any recalls on such and such? What's the best brand? Stuff like that. That's what we need to all download Grok for and Chat GPT. When you're always asking yourself, what do I need this AI for? Use it for that. Use it for smart stuff. When you go food shopping, this is the list that I want to take. I need to get this, and this. When I get back in the supermarket, say that back to me. Also, what are another list of good products that don't have this in it, don't have that in it, don't have this in it? You can literally take a picture of the whole bread section. What's the best thing for me to select here? Use your smartphone. AI is the future. Use it for yourself now. And everything I'm telling you guys is free. You go to grok.com. You download it. That's it. The same way you download the other apps. And then guess what? It talks to you. Hey, how you doing, Casey? Where we going today? You having a good day? Yeah, and just ask questions and get more fat on your brain, believe it or not. Let's go.
Identified 4 hospitalizations, including 2 children in 1 month's time, that were linked to this faulty carbon monoxide and gas detector that was sold on Amazon.
Amazon says it's investigating, but Nike says this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Yaku,
she says consumers are still at risk of buying faulty detectors online.
Carbon monoxide detectors right now do not have a mandatory safety standard in the United States. Unfortunately, we know that this is not an isolated issue. Time and time again, we have seen faulty CO detectors sold to consumers, and that does put them and their families at risk for not just injury, but in extreme cases, death.
Yeah, you guys got to be careful and check them all the time. Make sure you got new batteries. I know a 1 9-volt battery costs about $7-8. I know, but it's worth your life. And also, the next time you do buy a carbon monoxide / smoke detector, make sure that it's a plug-in and try to have it going straight from the source of the power coming into the home. This way you don't have to always worry about that battery just in case it fails. You still got the hard line. That's right, you guys, the hard line. Make sure you always keep them clean. Check around them for all sorts of debris. If you got a lot of animals and stuff like that, take the cap off. You may have to get an air duster and dust it out. You got to help it along because that's a sensor in there. You might have to get the spray can. That's right. Use the nozzle the same way you do on your keyboard. Go around, hit those smoke detectors, you guys. One day for you and the kids, it's smoke detector cleaning day. Won't believe what you get out those smoke detectors. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Yes, use your brain. That's what we're talking about over here. That's right. Let's go, chat. Having a good time. Double tap that screen. It's free. Also, if you have not become a member yet, what are you waiting for? It's like $3. That's real cheap to see us every day and to support the channel. People always ask me, yo, so what's the $3 for? Come on, can you support the channel? That's appreciated. Just $3. I mean, we only get about $2.70 of that after Big Boy takes his cut. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get more information out today. We're seeking accountability in the trucking and incidents. We got a lot of third-party vendors, and a lot of these people don't even have trucks. All they do is find truckers to truck things around in the world so they can get money off of it. In that case, do you think that they're vetting the truckers? Do you think that they care if they have the proper sort of licenses and things like that? No, they don't. Sad situation is they put these people on the road and we have to deal with them. So now we're seeking accountability in the trucking accidents.
The explosion of online shopping is one reason there are more trucks on the nation's highways than ever before. Those trucks can be deadly. More than 100 people die every week in crashes involving big rigs.
Every week.
CBS News has been investigating one of the industry's largest companies, now asking the Supreme Court to shield it from lawsuits that often follow deadly truck crashes. Jim Axelrod reports.
This is what Ohio State troopers confronted, responding to a crash outside of Cincinnati the day before Christmas 2022.
Can you hear me?
A tractor trailer heading north on I-75 crossed the median and slammed into 2 vehicles.
Oh. He can't speak English too good, you guys, and I don't know how he got his papers, but yeah, he was driving that.
They were texting me throughout their drive, saying how close they were, where they were, and then I heard nothing.
Amy Ross had planned to host Christmas for her family that year. In those 2 cars, her mother Kimberly, a sister Lauren, another sister Karen, and brother-in-law Jeremy Bainey.
And that's when we got in touch with the police, and the police said they're all gone and there was nowhere to go, there was no hospitals to go visit them at. They were just gone.
It's like this can't be real.
For Jeremy's parents, David and Mary Bainey, the loss was catastrophic. But making it even more painful, their daughter-in-law Karen was 5 months pregnant.
I wish he was here. I wish Karen was here. I wish the baby was born.
The driver of the truck, a Cuban national with a green card, had left Miami 2 days earlier.
Cuban national with a green card. Wonder how he got that green card. What administration? You guys, only here you're going to get stories like this. We always ask to get the likes up because we want more people to get stories like this to go on, to know what's going on. Why? I think many more people need to know that there's 100 tragedies every week with trucking. A lot of people go on the road. We're not asking you a big favor. We're telling you to do something right now that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to explain why. Everybody never explains it. When you double tap that screen and hit the like button, YouTube puts up a signal and they say, hey, look what we got going on over here. People check it out, boom, wind up over here, and they come and get to see stuff like this. Educational programs that are basically going to warn them about what's going on out there. I really try to make sure that not only are we getting good content, but it's something that we can learn from. Let's keep on moving forward. Again, if you appreciate the content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That's free. That bell down there, hit that notification bell. Turn it off if you already had it. Turn it back on and select all notifications. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. I want you guys to see what's going on and be careful out there.
In a truck that police said had a stolen federal registration number.
FD, where'd you deliver at? Yeah, delivered in Walmart.
A toxicology report showed elevated levels of cocaine and methamphetamines in his system.
I delivered in Walmart. Meanwhile, all of those people are not here no more.
After the crash, the driver fled back to Cuba. How does a guy like this end up hauling goods for Walmart?
I don't think that this driver or many others like him end up on the road, but for the broker turning a blind eye.
Michael Iserman is the Ohio family's attorney. He says the driver was just a cop in a much larger system fueled by middlemen.
Watch this.
Thousands of freight brokers that pair trucking companies with big box stores like Walmart and Target.
You heard what he just said, right? I go to Walmart because he was contracted.
The biggest broker? C.H. Robinson, a Fortune 500 company that did more than $16 billion in revenue last year.
Do they have their own trucks? They do not.
So they simply exist as a broker. Walmart needs flowers moved. They contract with C.H. Robinson. C.H. Robinson finds the actual trucks that will move the flowers.
And C.H. Robinson don't care about who they driving and who they hiring because they want that money.
That's correct.
Some 5,000 people died in trucking accidents in 2024, up more than 50% from 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, who that right there? That's who said that? Colonel DeMar. He went back to Cuba. He tried to run back to Cuba. It's all about the scratch. Yeah, Jay Cricket.
There's part of it that we're having a lot more things delivered than we were before, and everyone who delivers is trying to find some way of avoiding responsibility if they put someone unsafe on the road.
Delilah Coleman was only 5 years old.
President Trump put a spotlight on the issue when he spoke about Delilah Coleman in this year's State of the Union address.
Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration.
Somebody, who that? Audrey Durham says, I had my shoulder replaced from being T-boned. I don't even want to drive again. Look at that. Delilah, she's lucky to be alive.
Please say that.
In 2024, an 18-wheeler carrying ice cream for Target struck a car she was riding in.
You want to walk down the stairs by yourself, or you want to hold your hand?
Leaving her severely disabled.
Were you worried your daughter was not going to survive?
Yeah. Especially when they told me that her skull got crushed.
Marcus Coleman is Delilah's father.
Hi.
She has a mentality right now about an 18-month-old.
The government says the truck driver in this case is from India and was in the U.S. illegally.
That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
Somebody says coyote brokers are like used car salesmen. It's just another account to them. There you go, 55. You're right. We got to keep moving forward over here. We want to pray for all victims of these situations, especially Delilah, and please pray that they're vetting and they're looking into these situations. You guys, I watch these, I play these videos, not just for like the impact of what's going on and to bring you guys up to date, but hopefully for some education so that we can become aware of what we're up against out there. We need to know what's going on, and so we can really be diligent and vigilant about being out on the road. It's very important, especially with a semi. You don't have too much of a chance about a semi. I get away from them, especially if I'm on a motorcycle. Out of there. Not playing. Please be safe out there, you guys, and please be careful. Amen. Let's get on over to New York, and if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. That's right, you guys. First time of the day, we had to get it in. Let's get on over to Brooklyn, where they never fail. It's just like Miami. Brooklyn, Florida, you guys are the same. One and the same. We got a wild video that shows a police chase trying to get up on this guy that had a pow. Luckily, let's see if they got him, you guys. Let's see if they got him. This is how it's going down, and it's not even summertime yet. Let's see how they how we get the footage coming in from the body cam footage. Come on, you guys, let's go.
A chaotic police chase on South 3rd Street in Williamsburg. Officers put 18-year-old Jaden Velasquez in handcuffs and then took his gun, hitting him with multiple charges, including criminal possession of a weapon.
It's a good thing they caught that guy. I hope they can get more before it happened.
Just hours later, on the same day, April 3rd, police were involved in another chase. This time on Willoughby Avenue in Bed-Stuy, officers chased 24-year-old Jeremiah Marks before a vet of a weapon. Now, that arrest on Willoughby Avenue happened right outside of a school. I spoke with parents picking up their kids today who say they're shocked, but also relieved.
It's frightening, you know, your kids are in school, they're supposed to be in a safe space. It's frightening, you know?
So far this year, the NYPD says city...
I can't play no more of that. That's enough. You guys see what's going on with that. Be careful out there. Now the sad part about it is you're sending your kids out to schools, and these are the other the other pupils that are in the classroom with them. Can't even get in an argument anymore. Getting an argument, next thing you know, that's coming out. You kidding me? And then next thing you know, they're not even legal in New York to have it all. We can't have one, but every time you look at a kid's waist, they got one. Crazy situation right there, you guys. I just want to say thank you. I'm appreciative that no one lost their lives in this story right here. And yes, want to show massive love and thank the police officers for fighting to try to get as much off the streets, even though you know they'll be right back out in the streets tomorrow because their parents going to go get them. And not my baby. He ain't do nothing wrong. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Why you beat up on my baby? Next thing you know. Let's keep on going, you guys. Another one. Another group of 6 in New York. It gets better. They just go on a straight up, what they call this back in the day, y'all? What they call it, Casey? Remember wilding? When they used to be wilding? I mean, we still call it wilding, but not like this. They really wilding out on the wrong people, running up on people in the train, trying to ROB people. Sometimes you know how kids get when it's a group of them, they feel like they're more empowered to have a whole bunch of chaos going on, and that's why I kind of stay out of Brooklyn, especially after school times, because they like to have those groups doing all types of crazy stuff. Be careful out there, you guys. It's not the adults anymore. It's the youth. And as soon as they get out of school, it's on. Check this out.
This all happened along the L train line, with the first of those robberies and attacks happening as the train was pulling right into the Sutter Avenue train station. I want you to take a look now at video police release of the people they now want to find. You can see them there. The group is entering a train station, some jumping turnstiles, other going under them. Most of them appear to be wearing masks or...
I think that they need to do something about the masks at this point. They need to do something about the masks. You mean to tell me they got the nerve to bother ICE and Homeland Security and tell them that they can't wear masks when they're apprehending and going after illegal criminals that probably all worded and brought D-rugs in here, and but they letting these kids out here run around with masks on? Why do you have a mask on? We need to take it back to the 70s and the 80s, where if you're seen with a mask, you can be pulled over. Why do you have on a mask? Ain't no such thing as COVID no more. Stop playing with us. Let's go.
Partial face coverings. Police say they're trying to identify 6 people in this video. Now, investigators, they tell us the first attack happened on Friday, April 10th. That was around 1:30 in the morning on a northbound L train heading towards this station here. They say a 56-year-old man was punched and kicked and also shot with a taser. Then they took his bag. The victim was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Then, about 20 minutes later, police say the same group targeted another man on this same train line near Bushwick Avenue. They say that man was also attacked and someone in the group tried to use a taser while another had a knife. He was able to get off the train before they took anything from him and was not hurt. Now, police believe the same group is responsible for those 2 attacks. If you recognize any of the people seen in that video, you actually give the Crime Stoppers hotline a call.
Stop saying stuff to me about this in Brooklyn when it comes down to stuff like this. When I always say I'm doing this, as soon as I get on the train, you know what I'm saying? Stop it. I believe you guys are probably in that thing that they call shock, because you out there, Brooklyn's in the house. What are you proud of? What are you proud of, honestly? What the hell are you proud of? This? Yeah, okay. All right.
Brownsville, Edric Robinson, we saw Brooklyn.
Okay, Edric, thank you so much for bringing that information right there. And Edric, be careful out in Brooklyn, because that's one place I would not report. They'd be like, hey, Boogotti, we love you. We love your style. Channel 7 Eyewitness News. We've been watching you. We like your style, Mr. Boogotti NYC. We want you to be one of our reporters. I'd be like, oh my God, really? I've been waiting for something like this. Hey guys, they want me to be on the news, NBC, Channel 7. Hey, what section you guys want me to be in? Oh, we got a good place carved out for you and none other than Brooklyn. I'm going to be like this. Damn. They're going to be like, what you mean? Well, sorry, can't take the job. What do you mean? Brooklyn? Nope, sorry, can't take the job. That's right, I don't care. You can give me free rent. That's right, you can give me free rent in an apartment. I'm not going out there. Call me what you want. So everybody that live out of the other states and other cities, they automatically assume, yo, Boogotti must be from Brooklyn, because a lot of rappers say that. H-E-double-L hockey sticks. Boogotti stays out of Brooklyn. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. And let me tell you something, when I did work there, I used to tell my landlords, check this out. I'm going to go service your buildings, and I'm going to go check your buildings out, but I'm going to go off of the light and what's going on outside. That's right. I used to say, hold on a minute, it's daylight saving times. What time, wait a minute, what time it get dark? Hour before it get dark. Poop, poop. You remember Color Purple? When Oprah started acting up inside that juke joint and they start shutting stuff down? That's how I get around. Oh, it's about to be, oh, poop, 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 poop. We out of here. I ain't playing around in no Brooklyn. Call me what you want, but you won't call my phone and find me in Brooklyn when it's dark. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I'm not playing. NYPD 6. Oh no, we done did that one already. I was seeing so much crime going on. Lord knows, don't even know what to cover right now. Let's see what John Gotti Jr. got going on. Got the nerve to be out here trying to do PPE loan frauds. Come on now, your grandfather ain't get down like that. He was a man of honor. Had money on the streets. He was even at one point getting 25 cents off of every gallon of gas that was coming out of New Jersey. Come on, Junior. You can't think like that. Out here doing regular schemes and PPP loan frauds and getting caught for $1 million. Come on now. Your grandfather wouldn't appreciate that. Let's see what Gotti Jr. got going on, because his grandma mad at him too. Oh yeah, Victoria got some words for him.
Long Island sentencing day for the grandson of mob boss John Gotti, who fraudulently received COVID relief loans. In addition to spending more than a year in prison, Carmine Agnello will have to pay back more than $1 million in restitution. Here's Long Island reporter Krista McNally.
We have 15 members of our family that went to prison. I think it's enough.
There you go, Lisa.
Son of John Gotti was sentenced to 15 months in prison. Carmine Agnello pled guilty to COVID relief fraud. Your folks are going to spend over a year in prison.
That's all right. Things could be worse.
Carmine will be the 16th member of his family to go to jail. His lawyer, Jeffrey Lichtman, says the actual sentence will be shorter.
You can't keep your babysitter out of Brooklyn. What's she doing out there? Yeah.
The actual time spent on a 15-month sentence now is approximately 4 or 5 months, I expect.
Agnello admitted to taking over $1 million in COVID relief funds. He stated in the courtroom that it was, quote, wrong, selfish, and...
This is why I love Italians. You can tell each and every one of them is Italian. The way that he said, I expect. You know, you can tell that he's Italian. A lawyer, I love Italians. I swear to God, I love Italians. The way that they act, even though they think I'm a Mormon, yeah, I know, I'm not stupid, but we love you guys. We love the olive oil, the fruit, the food, the culture. We got love for you guys, and we like the gangster stuff. You know, all of us got a certain thing for that. But guess what? I gotta say something. I gotta step out when I say that. That's not the only thing that they're known for. Good culture, good food, good people, hardworking people came here and made their own mark. Let's be fair about it. Let's go.
Criminal.
His life has been wrecked, I would say, over the last few years due to his own actions.
The 40-year-old has to pay back over $1.2 million in restitution.
What's up with the dude in the black in front of him, though? What's up with Guido? What's up with Guido right there, like the bodyguard? He should have been doing that when he was doing them PPE loan frauds. Come on now, you're supposed to be holding him down as a consigliere. You're his elder.
To the Small Business Administration. During the pandemic, he received the loans for his business, Crown Auto Parts and Recycling, and used the funds to enrich himself and fund a gambling addiction, according to the judge.
He's obviously mortified about what happened. This isn't something he's proud of. He's sickened by his actions, but he also is hopeful for the future.
Victoria Gotti was at federal court for her son's sentencing. His lawyers say he will be donating the 63-year-old his kidney. According to the defense attorney, that could possibly happen in 6 to 12 months. The prison sentence will be followed by 2 years of supervised release. Agnello will self-surrender on July 20th. That's the latest from Central Islip. Krista McNally, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Come on, man. You're giving a bad name to the name Gotti over here, man. Where do you think I get the other side of my name from? First of all, my mother used to call me Booby. Booby, come here, Booby, 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 Booby. And then when I got older, 12, 11 years old, Booby, Booby. Like, now we can't keep that going. We got to gangster that up a little bit. We're going to split that in half. Boogotti. Oh, that's a good one from now on. I'm Boogotti. That's my name. Don't call me anything else. It'll be a shame. That's right, you guys. I had to gangster it up a little bit. So don't even call me Booby when you see me over here, guys. Oh, man, I love you guys so much. We're going to keep it moving forward. We got a lot to get into. I see Zion's choices up in here. I try to stay on long enough for certain people that I know it takes a little longer for them to get up. You guys appreciate the content. You want to see more stories like that, like John Gotti and stuff like that? All I need you guys to do is do what? Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you know when we're on. Let's keep on moving forward. We got Japan that was struck with a 7.7 magnitude earthquake. Woo! Shaking, it's getting shaking. Let's see what's going on over here in Japan, you guys. It's rocking the boat over here. Got the water in the tub. You know they tell you we got something about to happen, a tornado, or maybe something like an earthquake. They tell you to fill up the tub with water. Look at what the water's doing inside the tub while the earthquake is going on. Y'all check this out. Bridges is shaking. I'm surprised those lines ain't snapped. I'm so surprised that those lines ain't snapping. Look at this. No, there's either a ghost in there having a good time or the whole building is shaking. China, struck by 7.7 magnitude earthquake. Yeah, China. We're praying for you guys. There's a lot of stuff going on. The world is shifting, changing, moving around. A lot of things are happening. The earth is not so happy. It's not really responding the way that we expect what's going on, you guys. We got high seas. We got a lot of water. We got water where it's not supposed to be at. We got a lot of issues going on with different climate control and climate changes. What is the world trying to say? What is Mother Earth trying to tell us? If I was one with the earth and she could tell me, I would be one to listen, because the world and the earth is such a beautiful place. I love God, and I love the fact that I had a chance, and I'm still having a chance to be in this beautiful place called Earth, because it's a gift, you guys. Just the gift of being alive is a blessing. Please understand that. And you should understand and you should appreciate it every single day. Just like I appreciate you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. I don't know what you guys got going on, but I'm going to have to ask you to get those likes up. Go ahead. I know we're doing our thing over here. We've been doing it all day since we've been up. I get up at 2 o'clock to try to pull the best content every single day. When it comes down to the news, I try to keep on updating so that when I do hit that button, I've got the most current content possible. And yes, we go through many different areas and many different topics to get you guys out here right. With our bottom line, trending topics, current events, and much, much more. And guess what? We got the best family and the co-host in YouTube history. Because why? We're the #1 show on YouTube. You guys know what the deal is. Let me ask you guys a question. How long are those bananas lasting? If you buy a bushel of bananas, how long are they lasting? I need to know. You guys got to let me know. When the last time you bought some bananas? Buy 1 or 2, trust me, because if you buy too many, they're going to go brown in like the next day. You guys, I just have a question. How long do your bananas stay fresh? Somebody said only like 2 days. Faye says 2 days. I got Angels Among Us 2 days, like a few days. It's ridiculous. What's going on with the food? Why is that happening? What's going on with our food, you guys? About 2 days, 4 days. Check this out. Check this out. 2 days. 2 freaking days. 2 days. Look at that. Like, what's going on with the bananas? Remember, I'm going there. Remember when we was little? You can get them green and have them sitting there all like 3 or 4 days, and you can keep on going back to the pantry and getting some more bananas. What's going on, you guys? Please tell me. 2 days. Huh? What's going on with this? This is crazy. Of course, we don't want preservatives, but what is going on? Sometimes they go from green right to brown. I remember Boogotti. Here we go. Sam Champion. It just shows how long the banana's been sitting on the truck. Okay, I bake bananas. That's ridiculous. I buy organic, rotten food, MMA. That's a fact. Yup, Batty Lynn, Tanya Jim. Yeah, and they say looking at they're no good. About 4 days. My dog has one with his breakfast. 1 day max. Check this out, you guys. They now are telling us things about our bananas and about our fruit that we already knew. Be careful. Pesticides are real. I'm telling you guys, let's be real. Check this out. I want you guys to see this situation right here. And I'm so glad that Ilhan Omar is representing for this topic right here with the bananas and rice as her crown. You guys notice how we had to make sure that put together like that with Ilhan right there representing for this title right here. The reason I want to bring this up to you guys is because do you happen to know that when you rinse your fruit, you're only taking off 40% of the pesticides? I'll wait. When you rinse your fruit, you're only removing 40% of the pesticides. There is now a solution that can remove up to 99% of the pesticides. Would you be interested? Check this out. Pay attention. Pesticides consuming exactly. Roundup. Remember, pay attention, you guys. Right now, I'm going to show you a new way to keep fruit fresh longer. A new way to keep fruit fresh longer. And guess what? It may not be in market yet, but it's something to pay attention to. Please pay attention to this topic right here. It's very important. Has to do with the consuming of pesticides. And you may want to go skinless on your fruit after this one. Let's keep on going until we get this cleaner. Check this out. Because once I heard 40% of the pesticides are all that can come off by using water I was concerned.
Most people rinse their fresh fruit with tap water, but UBC researchers have developed a solution that can wash away pesticide residue and keep produce fresher longer.
I'm interested in doing this project because I want to extend the shelf life of fresh produce because they are very easy to spoil.
And how about don't eat them? Exactly. Get the organic and the good stuff. And hopefully when they tell you it's organic, it's organic.
At room temperature, grapes last about a week.
Our solutions, they can keep the grapes for fresh for more than 2 weeks at room temperature.
The solution is made of starch, tannic acid, and iron.
So we have tested apple slice and grapes, and we are also working on other types of the fresh produce like strawberry, blueberries.
To test its effectiveness, students use a laser that measures pesticide on the fruit's surface. They found washing with water removes about 40% of that residue, and rinsing with their solution removes nearly 90%.
What do you mean removes? You mean, yeah, you guys, there's pesticides on that banana, on that apple.
Our solutions, they can actually interact or bond with the pesticides. So during the washing solutions, they can lift them off from the surface, so they will have a better washing efficiencies.
Somebody said they don't do this in the UK. This does not happen to us in the UK. They got better warning labels. They're not even trying to do stuff like that over there because they know that the people are not going to eat it. They have much stricter laws. Their FDA is much stricter. They have to put warning labels on cereal over there if you have certain things in it, like yellow dye and red stuff. They don't play in the UK. That's why he's saying that. He's telling the truth. She's telling the truth.
Our aim is to make the foods more safety for people to eat. And I find it's really interesting, and it makes our healthier and makes the world better.
There are fruit washes on the market that remove pesticides and others that keep produce fresh, but the researchers believe theirs is the first to do both at a cost of about 3 cents per apple.
We are trying to further reduce the price and make a large batch of the productions, and in the future we hope to commercialize these washing solutions that can help to improve safety and quality.
For the students who worked on this first of its kind fruit wash,
I think it's quite exciting to see my product being used by the consumer or the industry in real life. I create something useful for people. That would be awesome.
Shannon Patterson, CTV News, Vancouver.
Very, very, very important, you guys, when it comes down to health and wellness. Very important. And you know what that does? It lets me know. Pay attention to them pesticides on that stuff. Make sure you guys buy organic. Grandpa Badger, thank you so much for the $10 super chat, because I was telling the truth and Badger like, yeah, he know what he's talking about. I wish I could go live out there. You know, for some things that you don't get, they get a lot of good stuff. Because just for the country and for their people, for their government to step in and say, you're not going to feed the people this garbage. It's totally different. They you know, cereal companies, they cook they make cereal a certain way that they do for the United States, and they make it a different way for the UK because they have to. If the cereal that was sent from the United States were to go to the UK, it would have to have government warning labels on it, just like cigarettes or alcohol. And that's crazy because that's telling you that there's something to be paying attention to inside of that food. Like the petroleum derivatives, all of those colors and all that red dye and the yellow 40 and all of that stuff is coming from petroleum. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Yeah, that's where it's coming from. If you appreciate the content that you're getting right now and you love the show, let's get more people over here. Because guess what? What's happening to your body when you don't eat once a day? Could you go one day without eating? I want to know. This is a big question right here, because guess where we're at right now? Health and wellness section, if you didn't know already. That was just a teaser. I want to know how many people here can go one day without eating? I'm talking about one day. Somebody said, I can't go an hour. It's very important, you guys. It's very important. No, I'm not 5'3". Put 3 more inches on there. I'm 5'7". I'm my bad, 5'7", so put 4 more inches on there. Ain't nobody got no problem with no height. Only thing I worry about is heights and being too high. Okay, come on. What you got? One day I'm about the limit. I went 98 days. Whoa, no you didn't. One day is easy. I fast all the time. I can, said Ad Rains. Mary says I have gone longer. Still Derek says yes. One love. Yes, I fasted for 3 days. I I can had to train my body. Your body starts burning stored fats. Somebody knows their stuff. Ad Rain says when my sugars is up. 3 days and 2 weeks. Let's keep on going, you guys. You want to talk about fasting and what the magic of fasting can do and what happens in the 23 hours if you just pick one day to do it? Think about this. Your body is a machine. And if it keeps on getting deliveries and keeps on getting deliveries, you're not going to be able to what? Clean up. You're not going to be able to look around and to look at that crack in the ceiling to make sure you're getting things fixed. So guess what? All of that is what happens when you fast. Now we're about to break it down. What happens to your body when you eat once a day? I want to know how many people here can do it. Check this out. Only once a day. What is that? What happens to your body when you eat once a day, hour by hour? We're going to get into this, you guys. I know a lot of people said that they can do longer. I understand you guys can go longer, but I'm trying to get us over here started. I know I understand what you guys are saying, but no one wants to get somebody out there where they're starting to go long distances with fasting, because your doctor may be against it. You may need nutrients for certain other things that you have going on in your body. You might be a diabetic. So I'm not going to tell people to do long fasts until you consult your doctors. I don't have any problem with saying 23 hours, and I'm still taking too much by doing that. I want you guys to be careful and safe when you do the things that we recommend over here. And always consult a physician before you do anything that we show you over here on this screen. Let's keep on moving forward because we care about you. Let's go. What happens to your body when you eat once a day? And that's hour by hour. Again, what happens to your body when you eat once a day? Think science. Welcome to the health and wellness section. Check this out. You aren't starving your body. You're flipping the switch that most humans haven't touched. You're really giving your body time to clean itself. If you think about it. Let's go, you guys. Let's get into it.
When you compress your eating into a single focused window, a protocol often called OMAD, or 1 meal a day, you aren't starving. You are flipping a switch that most modern humans have never touched. Imagine a warehouse where delivery trucks never stop arriving. The manager is screaming, boxes are piling up, blocking the exits, and the roof is leaking because no one has time to fix it. This isn't just a metaphor. This is your body on 3 meals a day.
If you did 98, I give you mad props. Mad props to you, One Love 1329. Mad props.
Now, imagine what happens when you finally lock the doors and stop the trucks. For the first time in years, the cleaning crew comes out. Today, we are looking strictly at the physiology of what happens when you stop eating. We're going to walk through the 23-hour timeline, hour by hour, so you can understand exactly why waiting for that one meal might be the single most powerful decision you make for your health. Let's start the clock. First hours 0 to 4. The clock starts the moment you put down your fork from your last meal. For the first 4 hours, you are physically full. Your system is flooded with energy.
So you ain't got no problem right now. From the 0 hour to the 4 hour when you first started, you got that stored up food from the breakfast or whatever you had. So you're going to be all right for them 4 hours, all right? Let's go. But the only thing I got to worry about is you snackers. Yeah, you snackers.
Your stomach is churning, breaking down proteins into amino acids and turning carbohydrates into glucose. This enters your bloodstream and your pancreas responds by releasing insulin. Insulin is the key player here. You need to think of insulin as a one-way valve. When insulin is high, energy flows into your cells. It is impossible for energy to flow out. As long as insulin is circulating in your blood, your fat cells are locked vaults. You cannot burn body fat in this phase. It is biologically impossible.
Now, during these 4 hours, your body is going to be prioritizing immediate energy. It uses what's in the blood. So that's whatever you ate already. It's not going to be pulling from where we want it to pull from. It's going to start getting rid of whatever's in the blood first. Let's go.
During these first 4 hours, your body is prioritizing immediate energy. It uses what is in the blood. If there is excess, and in a modern diet there is almost always excess, insulin takes that extra sugar and packs it into the liver and muscles as something called glycogen. Think
And they use it later. That's right, Casey. I said snackers. Come on.
of glycogen as your wallet. It's easy cash, accessible but limited. You feel fine here. This is normal, but nothing special has happened yet.
4 to 12.
Hours 4 to 12.
Let's go.
Now we move into the zone where most people give up. Around hour 6 or 8, your blood sugar begins to normalize. The massive influx of energy.
That's that time between breakfast and lunchtime when you're like, I could go for a donut right now, or maybe some cookies, or hold back on the snack. Let's keep on going. 4 to 12.
From your meal is gone. The warehouse.
Thank you, Yvonne.
The insulin, that busy manager, starts to clock out. This is where your brain sends a signal. Hey, the easy cash in the wallet is running low. This is ghrelin, the hunger hormone. It spikes. You feel that rumble in your stomach. You might feel a little irritable. This is the moment most people mistake for starvation. They think, oh no, I'm shaky, I need to eat. But you aren't starving. You are just addicted to the easy fuel. Your body is like a car that has only ever run on high-octane gasoline, and now it's being asked to switch to the backup battery.
And again, if you appreciate the content that you're getting right now, and this link is in the description for the video, it's already there. And if you're going to be on our Discord later, like I always do, I put up the heading with the link to the health and wellness. Every time we do health and wellness, I try my best to make sure we put the heading up and the link. So if you're a part of the Our Bottom Line Discord, you'll be able to see things like that. That's right, DISCORD. Go join the Discord. When you get over there, type in Our Bottom Line. HOURBOTTOMLINE. Don't have to worry about the plus and all of that. That's why I'm saying when people tell me all the time, send me the link, I can't find it. You're smart enough to type in Our Bottom Line. Once you do it, you find us, boop, you send an invite, or you tell me send a friend request, and I, myself, am going to invite you in, and you'll be a part of the family, because we're an extended family. We don't just come here and rock out. We keep this going all day and night. You have no idea what's going on with the Discord. Let's keep on moving forward. I'm going to keep on giving you guys updates on what's happening with this video, because now we're at the hours from 4 to 12, where your body's been waiting with the insulin out of the way. Enzymes and hormones are getting sensitive. Lipid is activated. Instead of running up to the food that you're running off of, now you're running off of the energy that you created. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Stutters. If you push through this, a fascinating shift occurs. Your liver realizes no new food is coming, so it opens up the glycogen wallet.
Now ignore those hungry urges, because now you're going to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff that you want to get rid of.
It starts breaking down stored sugars to keep your blood glucose steady. You aren't losing muscle. You aren't dying. You are simply using the cash you saved for a rainy day.
There we go.
Now entering 12 hour. At this stage, your glycogen stores, that easy cash, are dropping to critical lows. Now, the body has a choice. It can shut down, or it can unlock the vault. Since you are a survival machine designed to hunt for days without food, your body unlocks the vault.
Not only that, but you guys understand something. Don't worry about the muscle loss, because your body is smart enough to tell itself, don't take the fat from the muscles. Trust me. Watch.
Insulin drops to its lowest baseline level. This is the signal your biochemistry has been waiting for. With insulin out of the way, the enzyme hormone-sensitive lipase activates. This enzyme is the key that unlocks your fat cells. For the first time in perhaps days or weeks, your body begins to draw energy effectively from your adipose tissue. You are no longer running on the bagel you ate yesterday. You are running on you.
Ooh.
14 to 16, fuel change phase. Between hour 14 and 16, the feeling of the fast changes completely. The hunger pangs usually vanish. Why? Because the fuel supply is no longer fluctuating. When you rely on food, your energy is a roller coaster. When you rely on body fat, your energy is a steady, flat line.
You like that, right? A steady calmness comes over you instead of you being hungry like that. It's all it is training our bodies and training ourselves, and this will get us. This helps our bodies, gets rid of all of the different foods. It gets rid of it'll tell you what it gets rid of. I don't want to mess up no words right here, but let's just let them keep on going while we're on a roll. Don't mess it up, Boogotti. Let's go.
You have tens of thousands of calories of fat.
Calories
on
and
your
fat
body right now. even if you are thin.
There we
That's a
go.
battery that can run for weeks.
Calories
As
and
your
fat.
body breaks down fat, the liver converts these fatty acids into ketones.
There we go,
This is
ketones.
crucial for your brain. Your brain cannot burn fat directly. It needs glucose or ketones. And it turns out, the brain loves ketones.
Okay.
Ketones are a super fuel. They burn cleaner than glucose. Glucose creates a lot of metabolic smoke, what we call oxidative stress, when it's burned. Ketones burn clean. They produce more energy per molecule with less waste. This is why around hour 16, people report the lift. The brain fog evaporates. Your focus sharpens. You don't feel lethargic. You feel electric. This makes evolutionary sense. If a hungry caveman got sleepy and dumb, he wouldn't catch prey. He would die. Hunger makes us sharper. It turns us into hunters. Hour 16 to 18. Now we arrive at the most important part of the cycle. This is the reason many researchers are obsessed with this timeline. Autophagy. Remember that warehouse we...
Autophagy. That's kind of like your body eating itself, but guess what your body is doing? It's eating the bad stuff. And it's looking for stuff that it can actually take away. Wait a minute, we got that sitting there. I got to pick that up and eat it, because now it's picking up whatever's in the reserves. And a lot of times when it's doing that, it's getting rid of bad stuff that you don't even need in your body. And it's good that it's doing that. Broken cells, all types of things. Watch this breakdown right here. Crazy. The body, the human body, phenomenal if you let it take its process and do what it's supposed to do. You cannot keep on running on a motor that's running all day, 24 hours a day. You got to even let that motor settle. You got to clean that motor. You got to put oil in it. You understand what I'm saying? The same thing you got to do to your body. Let's go.
We talked about, the one that was too busy to ever get cleaned. At hour 18, the warehouse has been empty for a long time. The manager looks around and realizes he has a problem. He needs proteins to keep the machine running, but no new delivery trucks are coming in. So,
remember, we're looking at it like a factory, like delivery trucks, like we're moving around a business, right? So what does he go do? Picks up all of the scraps and starts to resurface that stuff.
he orders the staff to start scavenging. They look around the warehouse for broken shelving, rusty pipes, and old trash. They break these down and melt them to create new, strong steel. In your body, your cells start hunting for damaged proteins. They find mitochondria, the little energy factories in your cells, that aren't working well anymore. They find misfolded proteins that could eventually lead to diseases like Alzheimer's. They even find viruses and bacteria hiding in the cell. Your body creates a membrane around this junk, dissolves it, and recycles it into brand new, pristine amino acids. This is autophagy. It literally means self-eating. It is your body's internal recycling program. This process is the closest thing we have to the fountain of youth. It is deep cellular repair.
Maybe they'll do it if they hear this again. Maybe they'll do it if they hear this again. If you hear this again, maybe they'll hear it. Y'all heard that fountain of youth line right there? Come on now, how many more people that would you like to see this video or more videos like this? Now you guys see what I'm saying? When you hit the like button, because that's what it does. A lot of other influencers are not going to tell you that. They just say, smash that like button, share and subscribe. Bro, how about if you tell them, if you hit the like button, YouTube will send up a notification and it gets more people over here. Because it makes sense now, you guys get it. Oh, that's why I've been saying that, to get more people over here so that they can see videos like this. Let's keep on going, you guys, let's go.
They find mitochondria, the little energy factories in your cells, that aren't working well anymore. They find misfolded proteins that could eventually lead to diseases like Alzheimer's. They even find viruses and bacteria hiding in the cell. Your body creates a membrane around this junk, dissolves it, and recycles it into brand new, pristine amino acids. This is autophagy. It literally means self-eating. It is your body's internal recycling program. This process is the closest thing we have to the fountain of youth. It is deep cellular repair. When you eat all day, autophagy never turns on. The cleaning crew never comes to work. By fasting to hour 18 and beyond, you are allowing your body to take out the trash.
Take out the papers and the trash. Come on, you guys. You can do it at least one day a week. Now we're going to get into hour 20 from 22. This is a skeptical time. You're really crunching right now, but you can do it. Trust me. Let's go.
This is why skin starts to look better. This is why old injuries often start to feel better. You are finally clearing out the debris. Hour 20 to 22. Now the skeptics will say, but wait, if my body is eating itself, isn't it eating my muscle? This is the most common myth, and it is physiologically backwards. At hour 20, As you get deep into the fast, your body releases a counter-regulatory hormone to protect you. This is human growth hormone, HGH. Studies show that during fasting, HGH can spike by 1,300% to 2,000% or more. HGH is a muscle-sparing hormone. It acts like a force field around your lean muscle tissue. It tells the body, burn the fat, but do not touch the muscle.
Look at this. I love you, Fortnite. Fortnite is like, yo, to the food industry, this is propaganda. Come on, we can get that 400 Fortnite, right? For the pills noise industry, right? They want us out here doing this. Making them Eggo waffles and making that pancake syrup and stuff. Nothing but a whole white paste process. You put it on your tongue before you eat it and feel like it's going to make your tongue explode. Anybody ever taste some pancake syrup before you actually put it inside the frying pan? What is that? Why is it so acidity and feel like it's going to do something to my tongue? What is that doing in my stomach after it's cooked? What's up with that? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Get that bad stuff out of your diet. Try to do this. If you can do this one time, trust me, I'm sure that you're going to feel much better. Let's clean up the factory, you guys. Let's clean it up. And yes, hit that like button and let more people know that we're over here. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? This is the Our Bottom Line Health and Wellness section. Let's go.
We need the muscle to go hunt. Your body is incredibly smart. It is not going to burn your furniture, your muscles, to heat the house when you have a shed full of firewood, your body fat, right outside. It burns the fat first. This unique combination, high HGH and low insulin, is a state you rarely find in nature outside of fasting. It creates an environment where you preserve muscle while stripping off fat rapidly. Hour 23. You are now approaching your eating window. Your body is primed. Your insulin sensitivity is through the roof.
And we're only talking about one day. So you went 23 hours without eating, right? And you're about to eat. Make sure that you understand something. Your body's like a dry sponge now. Don't be putting no crap on that sponge. It's going to go against everything you fasted for. Eat good foods. Not only that, eat slowly in moderation so that you can build up on your nutrients and certain vitamins that you're giving yourself. Slowly start to eat different foods. So now, you have a good base to start working on. Let's keep on moving. Foundation to work on. Let's keep on going and break this part down.
Think of your cells like a dry sponge. A wet sponge can't soak up any more water. That's a cell that has been fed all day. But a dry sponge, a fasted cell, is ready to absorb. Your digestive system has had a 23-hour rest. The inflammation in your gut lining has had time to settle. The bad bacteria in your gut, which thrive on constant sugar, have been starved back, while the resilient good bacteria remain. You are running on pure fat. Your brain is lit up on ketones. Your cells have recycled their waste. Your growth hormone is peaking. You are not weak. You are optimized. Now the clock hits hour 23. It is time to eat. This is where
the gut is everything. I told you guys yesterday, the gut is everything. The gut, think about it. It's your center of everything. Why do you think certain Chinese people say the qi? It's the center of everything. Your legs, your head, everything. If your gut ain't right, you ain't gonna be right at all, nowhere. Let's keep going.
Many people fail. Because your body is so absorbent right now, what you put in matters twice as much. You cannot treat this meal like a reward for suffering.
It's the core. And remember, like he said, don't treat this meal like it's a war. All right, I'm gonna eat something good now because I went 23 hours. No, discipline. Now you build yourself up off of good things. Green tea, certain vegetables. Right, you want to build a good foundation. Let's go. Let's get those likes up, you guys, if y'all appreciating this content. Ain't nobody else sharing nothing like this. This Our Bottom Line Health and Wellness segment. Come on now, get those likes up.
You have to treat it like building material. If you break a 23-hour fast with a pizza and soda, you are flooding a sensitive system with garbage. You will crash hard. The massive sugar spike will cause an exaggerated insulin response, and you will end up feeling tired and bloated. You need to continue the logic of the fast. Step 1 is the foundation. Start with protein. High-quality protein. Steak, eggs, salmon, chicken. Your body is desperate for amino acids to rebuild the structures it broke down during autophagy. This is where the muscle repair happens. Step 2 is the energy. Add healthy fats. Avocados, olive oil, butt, nuts. Since your body is already in fat-burning mode, eating fat keeps that metabolic machinery running smoothly. It keeps your insulin response moderate. Step 3 is the micronutrients. You need volume. Since you are only eating once, you can't get your potassium and magnesium from small snacks. You need a large volume of vegetables, leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, fermented food.
So a good salad and good food, but don't go crazy with the salad dressings, you guys, because again, you could defeat the entire purpose.
Foods like sauerkraut. These
get those likes up, y'all. Let's go.
Cramps and fatigue. When you eat this way, nutrient-dense and high satiety, you will find something surprising. You get full fast. Your hormones, leptin, which tells you you're full, and ghrelin, which tells you you're hungry, are finally communicating properly. You stop when you are nourished, not just when you are stuffed. The adaptation period. Now, I want to be real with you. If you jump from 6 meals a day straight to 1 meal a day tomorrow...
And I learned this yesterday, and that's why I'm telling you guys, the person that said I did 98 days, I get it, and we respect that. And I know why you said it, because you did it, and it was a great achievement. But guys, what I'm trying to tell you is, the reason I think the 23 hours is good, because it'll get you used to it. Now try to go 26, now you did a whole day. Now, try to do 2 days, in moderation. And get your body used to it. You get what I'm saying? Do things in moderation. You train your body. Like me walking straight in a cold shower right now. Yeah, because I trained my body for it. Just keep on going.
You are going to feel terrible. Your body needs to build the metabolic machinery to burn fat. It takes time to manufacture the enzymes. It takes time for the liver to get efficient at making ketones. This is called metabolic flexibility. For the first week, you might feel headaches. You might feel weak. This isn't because the diet is bad, it's because your body is going through withdrawal. You are dumping electrolytes. The fix is simple: salt. When insulin drops, your kidneys release water and sodium. You need to replace it. A little pinch of sea salt in your water during the fasting window can stop the headaches instantly.
How many people tried this before? If you, the one that did the 98 days, how is the sea salt working when it's time to come back down and you got a little bit of headache? Does the sea salt actually work? Let me know. Let us know.
Don't rush it. Push your breakfast back by 2 hours, then 4, then skip it, then push lunch back. Ease your body into the water. Don't just dive into the deep end. And fasting is a stressor on the body. For people who are already high stress, have poor sleep, or thyroid issues, fasting for 23 hours can spike cortisol, so avoid if you are already stressed. This protocol is for healthy adults. Do not attempt this if you are pregnant, nursing, have a history of eating disorders, or are taking medication for diabetes or blood pressure without consulting a doctor. We live in a food environment hostile to our biology, designed to make us fear hunger. But hunger isn't an emergency. It's a signal you can control. Beyond the weight loss and time saved, OMAD gives you freedom. You stop being a slave to your blood sugar and return to the ancestral rhythm. Hunt, feast, rest. You aren't starving, you are thriving. You are finally letting your body heal. If you try this, let me know below. Did you hit the wall at our...
Okay, let's go. I always do it. You know I'm not going to get up out of here without you guys knowing about it, because too many people is like, what's the name of this video? I know. I love to share this information with you guys, but please, if you have not joined the Discord, I would love to see a brand new 10 people there today. Our bottom line. I'm going to tell you the name of this video, and you can actually go to the Discord, because as soon as we get off, like I promised, I'm going to drop it in the Discord. There we go right here. What happens to your body when you eat once a day? Don't that make you think to yourself, I should have been listening to him when he said it the first time. We're going to do it one more time. What happens to your body when you eat once a day? Parentheses, hour by hour. And thank you so much for the love. I got to take that love right there. I got to take it and regurgitate it and give it right back. There you go with the 102. There you go, you guys. And the channel is Think Science. We always encourage each other to subscribe. So I want to show you guys while I'm here. Didn't do it yet, but check this out. This is how we do when people give us good information and we care about their platform and we want to make sure that they're good. We hit that subscribe button, and that's free. So you hit that subscribe. So now that's another link in our arsenal. Anytime you get good information like that, you hit that subscribe button, because you want to be able to know when that information is going to be available to you. Or you might want to go surf and find something yourself. That's how we do it around here. We share information because information like that makes them scared of us. They get scared of us, y'all. They get scared of us. They're like, yo, how are they able to maintain over there? We're making it so hard for them. They're talking about planting stuff. They're talking about being self-sufficient. They even got their own community. We don't like that. That's right, you guys. We are our bottom line. We're a family over here, and we don't just do it here. Join that Discord. Trust me, you're going to love the fact that you did it. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. What you guys got for me over here in these comments? I'm over here about to read what you guys got for me. Anybody got any comments? I want to know. Anybody? Anybody? He, the community is, yep, the community is crazy. We ain't worried about the haters. There you go. Thank you so much, and God bless everybody here today. Guess what I got for you guys right now? Guess what I got? Celtic sea salt. There you go. What about the pink salt? What about the pink salt? I saw it the other day. Oh, is it the pink sugar? Or is it the pink sugar? How is my plant? Doing very well. About to bust it open and make 4 more plants out of it because we got to be not just talking about stuff. We got to practice what we preach. You know, I did that 23 hours the other day, right? Because I wanted to do it before I brought it to you guys. Boy, does it work. Trust me. Try the 23-hour breakdown and only eat on the 23rd hour. It's going to make you feel great. Now, I'm pushing to 24, 25, 26, seeing how long I can go. Moderation, guys. And please, anything that you learn here from Our Bottom Line when it comes down to the health and wellness section, I'm going to ask that you guys please consult with a doctor. I might sound corny saying it, but I love to make sure that you guys are good. My stepdad, he takes medication. And I tell him all the time, try to take that turmeric when it comes down to your sciatic nerve because it really works. 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams a day, it will go away. I'm telling you right now, turmeric is gonna make that sciatic nerve out of here. Trust me. Try it, you guys. But again, same way I told my stepdad, make sure you ask your doctor. I do not want it to conflict with anything else that he's prescribed for you. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys, because I want to teach you something real quick about our Green Thumb crew. Not going to get out of here when I got something like this for you guys that I could share with you. You want to know how to grow an onion? Huh? You want to know how to grow a sprouted onion? We're going to do that tomorrow. How to regrow a sprouted onion. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. Also, you guys, you know we got to show some love to whoever stands for our flag, for our country, even if they're a baby, even if they're an eaglet. That's right, you guys. Did you know that we had eaglets up in trees that we actually have numbered? And the government actually watches out for them. Eagles and eaglets. That's right, eagles and their babies. Check this out right now. It's pretty sad right here, but we have an eaglet that is recovering after a follow-up from swallowing a fishing line and hook. Very sensitive topic right here, you guys, because it's a very sensitive bird. We don't have that many in our world, and we're trying to preserve right now as many eagles as we can. So they're really being taken care of right now, even numbered. Right now we have a situation where the mom was feeding the eaglet. Yes, the eagle was feeding the eaglet, and they made a mistake and handed the baby a hook, a fish hook. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
Routine morning meal quickly turned into a life or death rescue for one of U.S. Steel's newest bald eaglets. The 2-week-old chick swallowed a fishing hook right in front of the U.S. Steel bald eagle nest cam. But tonight there's hope as KDKA's Jessica Riley reports the race of time and partnership saved its life.
You see the fishing line coming out of his mouth because the hook is in his tummy. The eaglet.
This is the scary moment caught live that everything changed. USS Eaglet 11, just 2 weeks old, eating breakfast.
And just ate it right up. And unfortunately, there was a hook and fishing line attached to it.
Within minutes, the danger was clear. A fishing hook and line visibly hanging from the eaglet's beak, raising...
Come on, you guys. Let's get the rest of those likes up to go ahead and establish that 400. Come on, family. I know we can do it. Let's go ahead and establish and put our flag in that 400 likes right now. We need 11 more people to do it. And I know you guys love the content. I ain't even going to worry about it because they're going to take care of that. We might even get more than 11. Come on, you guys. Family, asking you guys to step up on board right now and show some love to the eaglet so that you guys can see the recovery. If he made it, let's see what happened to the eaglet now. Let's see what happened. Let's go.
immediate red flags.
You know, your heart drops, right? So they become your babies, and whenever you see your own child, or get injured or hurt, you want to help, right, in any way you can.
At first, Don German and his partners watched and waited, but as the risk grew, so did the response. Calls went out to the Tamarack Wildlife Center, and with them, a major challenge. A rescue like this required approval from federal and state agencies, plus the landowner.
To get all of those permissions within the course of an hour on a weekend was just stunning.
That's because the country ain't no joke. They said they got all 3 approvals within an hour on the weekend.
Cleared, the clock was ticking. That's when the Northwood Tree Care climbed in.
What was that? We hear you. We're here now. I promise.
They safely extracted the eaglet by 3:30 yesterday afternoon, just hours after the incident.
We ended up putting it into almost like a tool bag and zippered it up. And so we got it down on the ground, carried it up the embankment, got it up into the vehicle.
The next stop was Morgantown, where a
This is why it's important to protect wildlife areas winter rising. Exactly.
special avian veterinarian, Dr. Jesse Fallon, was waiting. Images from Dr. Fallon show the hook lodged deep inside the eaglet's body. Surgery now being the only option for the baby.
Surgery is also risky on any bird, but especially one that's 2 weeks old. And going into the intestinal tract is also a tricky procedure.
But it had to be done, and now the eaglet is in recovery. And the first 48 hours are critical. But as of this morning, a promising update.
Reports are that the eaglet is doing well, the digestive tract is working.
Thanks for the jewels, y'all.
It has been given a morning meal. And if this goes well, birds heal very quickly, and it could be returned to its family in as soon as a week.
And back at the nest, Mom and Dad and the 2 other babies are doing just fine, waiting for their eaglet to return home.
All good at the nest. We're all very excited. We're very fortunate this camera was able to save yet another eaglet's life.
And if USS 11 does hopefully return home, the family will accept it right back in. Jessica Riley, KDK TV News.
They said the camera is what saved his life because they kept on watching the monitor and the camera, and that's how they found out what happened.
U.S. Steel released a statement saying in part, the bald eagles nesting near our urban plant are an important part of U.S. Steel, symbols of pride for our employees, and the focus of a growing community of nature lovers that follow the family via webcam. We're deeply concerned about the health of USS 11 and are grateful to Tamarack Wildlife Center for acting quickly to ensure USS 11 received necessary treatment.
I love the fact that they got to calling an USS 11 like it's that important. I love that fact, calling an eaglet USS 11.
U.S. Steel says they'll continue to share updates on the eaglet as they're able to.
Okay, you guys, if you have not double tapped that screen to get those likes up, I'm going to need you to go ahead and do that. We should be at 400 right now. We should have been at 400 already now. I really appreciate you guys because guess what? Somebody said, how do you go from fasting to now talking about an eaglet? They don't know us very well over here, do they, guys? They don't know how the flow of the show goes over here. We love the animals. And how much do we love them? We love them so much. About to play you another clip. Imagine, I'm over here talking about an iced shower, getting in the cold water. I'm talking about getting in cold water for a shower, right? And you guys said the good things that it's good for you, right? Imagine being a polar bear and getting in an ice bath. This is something that's adorable. You guys like the other one? Imagine this right here. Imagine seeing a polar bear go for a quick splash. Now that was us, we be freezing in there, but he's loving this. Can you imagine how much he's loving this? I had to show you guys that. That's how we do over here. That's how we do over here. You got to show you people some love. And if y'all trying to make some money, that's right, you guys. Y'all can send y'all promos over to us at Our Bottom Line. That's right, promos. Send your promos over to us, and we'll put them in the post notification area so you can make some money. But the only thing about those promos, if it's going to be about a party or an event, maybe you're trying to get some more people to join your website. I don't know what you're trying to do, but if you're a fan or you're a member of Our Bottom Line and you've already been here for let's say a day or two, we don't discriminate. If you've been here for long enough and you got a promo going on, we have no problem sharing our platform. Only thing that we ask is you got to be a member and you got to have that subscribe button hit up. You got to hit that subscribe button because we got to look out for each other over here, right? I can't be saying I'm going to help you guys out and you're not going to help me out. That's right. So that's what we do with all of our subscribers. We try to help you guys out by putting your promos in the post notification area. If you got an event, a party, anything going on, send it over to me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Again, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. It'll get in front of all of our people and you'll get your promo out there, you guys. Just the same way I get my promo out there when I'm talking about the what? The Show Your Talent search. That's right, coming up in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. That's sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. Right there, your boy Boogotti. I am the host of the Show Your Talent search. And Show Your Talent is not just rapping and singing. No, you can pull up and be able to cook. You know how to do a backflip? You know how to do a wheelie? That's right, it's talent. Don't discriminate when it's talent, you guys. That's why sometimes when you see talent shows, nobody's ever there. Nobody ever shows up because they say, I got talent, but I can't sing. I got talent, but I can't dance. So this is the Show Your Talent search. All talent is counted. Cooking, backflip, I don't care what you can do. We want to see it. We got Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island that myself and my DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew, we're going to be pulling up to a whole bunch of different locations and doing the Show Your Talent search. And if you're in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island, boom, you can make $250. That's right, you can win $250, and that's just for the location. Once we get everybody together, that's what that's about right there. Once we get everybody together, along with one person online, that's right, they'll be competing for the $1,000 championship, you guys. That's right. After they compete and they win their boroughs and got their $250, we're going to bring everybody together and see who's the last man or woman standing. That's right, the Show Your Talent search. You want to be a part of it? All you got to do is go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's right, go to the first page, put your email address in the notification area, and we're going to know because we're going to follow up and say, hey, we got your email. And don't think that I don't see them. I went and checked the other day. I see a whole bunch of people subscribing, and I've got your email address. As soon as we get the promo going up, what we're going to do, we're going to put the promo in the post notification area because we practice what we preach. And as we always do, we can't just say what we got to say and get up out of here and walk away. No. We got to get those prayers in the air to make sure that we're covered for this Tuesday morning, making sure that all my people and my family members know that we love each other. We are bigger than a party over here at Our Bottom Line. We are human beings who care about each other and care about life and care about love and care about consideration. There's still some people in the world that think like us, you guys, and that's why our channel is so cool and so real, because everybody here, that's how we get down, no matter what. We love you guys out there, and we love the support that you guys constantly show. Thank you. That's why you give us the energy. You give me the energy to keep on moving. So no matter what they try, as long as I got you, babe, I'm going to be all right. Thank you so much. So I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for understanding. I want to pray for community. I want to pray for good health. I want to pray for security. I also want to pray for fairness. I want to pray for good measure. I want to pray for humanity over party. And I want to pray for health for your family members as well as your animals. Who am I praying for today? I'm praying for Audrey Durham, praying for 55, praying for Casey Ramos. I got Celeste that I'm praying for, Winter, making sure that Audrey gets prayed for and loved up and all that, making sure God knows that you love him as well, Casey Ramos. Want to make sure that we're praying for Batty Lynn. Thank you so much for always holding it down. Got to show mass massive love for Zion's Choice. There you go. Who we got? Mary Tanner in the building. City Boy, we're praying for you as well, Sam Champion, my brother. Teddy, how you doing, Marcel? How you doing today? I hope you're doing good, Teddy, Marcel. Audrey, Liberty and Justice, my sister, Miss Keisha. I saw you. Don't try to get by me, Colessive. There you go, Rebecca Lanya and Bueno. I see you again. Who's that? Colessive. Okay, we're getting caught up to it already. I got Gun B in the building. Good morning and happy and prayers up to you, Patrick Farino. All pray for Americans and all of our military. Pray for everyone, not just selected people. I should pray for everyone, not just selected people. No, I don't. I pray for everyone. I did that first. Mary Jordan. Also want to pray for Audrey, Colessive, Sam Champion, Jump Ski, Teddy Marcel. You guys, y'all know how we do it. We got to get the rest of the people that's not here. Shout out to Casey and praying for him. Praying for Jeffrey Spilker. We want to pray for Terry. We want to pray for Dot Focus. Got to pray for Rebecca Lanya and Bueno. Want to make sure that we're praying for Jordan. Don't forget to pray for Dot Focus and Coin Collective. Don't forget about VIP Auction Group and Harley. Don't forget about those people as well. With that being said, Dustin, VG, Casey. Who else we got? Miss Keisha Colessive and Sam Champion. Amen. That's right, you guys. That was Tuesday's episode. You guys going to be around for Hump Day. New suit, new flow, and it's time to get it back going, you guys. We making our numbers back. They can't fight us because we're not playing and we're never going to give up. I appreciate you guys. Love you to death. Make sure you turn on those notifications so that you can know when we're on. And guess what? Yes, we're going to be right here, 6 o'clock in the morning, trending topics, current events, and much, much more. Please do your boy a favor if you haven't done already. Get those last likes in before we get out of here. Get those last likes. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and send all the money in your pockets. Give me all the money in your pockets. No, snap it to a Slim Jim. I don't mean that. What I really want to say is, we know it's hard out here for a pimp. So I don't try to hit your pockets. But those likes, subscribers, that's much more, even more worth it. We're trying to get up to 80,000 subscribers. We're doing a fantastic way of getting about it. I hope that you guys appreciate the show. We're going to keep on coming to you every single day, 6 o'clock, trending topics, current events, and much, much more. With that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came in to chill with me for Tuesday, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, 6 o'clock, right here on Our Bottom Line. Y'all know what I'm about to say, right? See y'all later. Get 'em! Peace.